it's Jane's birthday. So, hello. Jane is not here. I think it was 6:09 a.m. this morning that she left that comment there. So, Iris, good morning. It's 3 a.m. by you. That is super early. Oh my goodness. Didn't you get any sleep? Can't you sleep? Happy birthday. Be yourself with Jane. Yes, hey? Jane must come and pop in so we can sing happy birthday. And Barbara and Nene. And Nene, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say your real name, but it's close. Nene. Maybe it was a little child. How did you get to the Nene? Maybe it was a little child who couldn't say your real name. So they could only say like Nene. Many people get their names like that. How is Barbara from the Netherlands? I'm so glad to see you. Barbara, I'm always happy to see you. Can I say your real name? Your real name is Renee. Do I say it right? Renee. And I think it must be a child that said, couldn't say Renee. So she said, Nene. Oh, no. No disruptions. Okay, so you now know what's going to happen. I'm going to fall on my side. Okay, no, let me just hang with me for a moment. There's a moment. I must just put no disturb on, otherwise we'll get many interruptions. So my apologies. Let me quickly go. There we go. So what happened? I had to go and press do not disturb. Notifications, do not disturb on. Otherwise, that sound you heard there, you'll hear it all the time. No, no, no. We don't want to be disturbed now. It's us. Hanging out. Crochet time. So let's check all these comments. These lovely comments. Let me just check all these lovely comments. Oops. Want to be able to see past. And it says, no, I've not had any sleep. I'm sleepy, but you can't sleep. That happens when your mind is racing. Sitting up. Sitting up, don't ask how. Nene is for my YouTube channel. It's a nice, I love that channel name. Natural Nene 61. Good morning, Linda, and everyone, says Linda, says, good morning, Ursula, and everyone. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, says Iris, and good morning. Good morning, Craig Senior, and welcome in. You're so welcome. How are you doing? And what is in your cup, and what is on your hook? And if you don't have anything in your cup and on your hook, spoonerism again, it's because you can't sleep. That's why you're here with me. So my coffee, I must still, you know, it's in the making process. Got 2 cups. This is my 2 cups for the day. And last week I had it. That's all I had until Friday when I was with you again. Oh, this Friday. Oh, let me see. Why am I'm in the dark here. Why am I in the dark? Mustn't be in the dark. A shawl on the hook and vanilla raspberry tea in the cup. Vanilla raspberry tea. I must try that out because I mean that sounds grand. That sounds delicious. Hot or cold. A shawl on. There we go. What does Lisa say? Is it nap time yet? It's 5 a.m. here, and I've been up since 2 a.m. Why have you been up since 2 a.m.? I know nights when you can't sleep. I told you I'm healthy, but the one problem I do have is a battle to sleep. So I read until I'm calm enough to sleep. My apologies if stirring my cup makes a noise. It does make a noise. And then I'm just going to put it to one side. Today I want to take a few pictures. Lovely pictures of, feels like I'm in the dark here. Why am I in the dark? Is this better? Yes, this is better. You can see me. Working on the couch. Wow. First time trying a pot of it. First cup tasted like vanilla pudding a bit. Well, vanilla pudding is lovely. What time is it where I am, says Iris. It is 1 p.m. I always start at 1 p.m. on a Monday, lunchtime, until well, probably 3 p.m., 3 hours. I say 3 p.m., but you know, that's how it used to be. But if people keep talking and they want to be here, Mondays and Fridays, my time is your time. Mondays and Fridays are the time that is the time that I come to hang out with you guys. Hello, Donna. You love my sense of humor? No. Well, you know, you need that to get through life. And the more the more traumatic your life is, the more sense of humor you need. You crochet that time of the morning. Oh, are you sitting and crocheting? Because I tell you what, I can't be lying and crochet. My body needs the support to be comfortable. Otherwise, I'm going to start developing aches and pains where there shouldn't be aches and pains. So first try, there we go. 10 hours more. Iris, you know, between you and me, there's a significant time difference. 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is amazing. That's like, I mean, that means I'm halfway through my Monday and you're not even, your Monday is still an embryo. Hello, everybody. You know what? Those of you who are content creators, can I say something I discovered on Saturday? Yeah, I wonder if Iris is on Pacific time. Hello, Case Crochet Haven. How are you? I hated to look at the comments like, I hope I can, if I can see it big enough there, then I don't need to be reading. I hate using these glasses. The day will come when I don't need glasses, hey? A girl can dream and pray for restoration of eyesight. Why not? Why not? You can pray for anything else. You can pray for that too. Look what my daughter made. You know this bag? This half-human bag. Remember this half-human bag? Come on, my crochet project. Let me just put it to one side. Remember this bag? And then, like this. But what it still needs is a bit of, I want to put here a bit of flowers. So my daughter, remember I taught her how to crochet. There you go. Iris? Yes, in California, Eastern Pacific Time. EPT. Is that the short for it? Thumbs up the live as you tune in, please. Shame, some of those ads are long, eh? Why? Nancy, good afternoon, Ursula. It's 6:12 a.m. I'm just going to listen, not really getting up. No, Nancy, I realize on a Monday it's early for you, eh? So have a listen, but I'm going to say something important that you as a content creator need to know if you don't know it already, but you probably know it already. I learned something new on Saturday. So anyway, so my daughter made some flowers. So here I want to put some of these little flowers. Now I actually need to stick them on like that, you know. I don't want to drop any, but she made different colors. And this one even has, it's a variegated, and it even has blue in it, you know. So I thought that would look very nice. Anyway, I need to stitch it on now by hand. Nancy, good. Oh, yeah. Lisa, I having a tough time sleeping. My mom is fading fast, and I can't go in to see her. And a friend, wow, was murdered on Sunday morning. Having a tough time wrapping my head around it. Oh, absolutely. That is trauma. Trauma of the first kind, that is, hey? That is trauma of the first kind. Is your mom in a place where, oh, you obviously, you say you can't go and see her and she's fading fast. But will they not allow family? I wonder. So they won't allow family to go and see her at all. Is anybody allowed to go see her? Or are you too far away that you can't go and see her? That's rough life stuff you're dealing there with, Lisa. Absolutely. And I will keep you in my prayers. We will keep you in our prayers. Definitely, because you need prayer. That's when you need prayer. I tell you, when I'm awake in the early hours of the morning and I can't sleep, I think, oh devil, you want to keep me up? I'm going to start talking to God. And that's when I start talking to the Lord about the things that are keeping me up. So Nancy, hooked on crochet. Me either. I'm in bed and will stay here for around 5 more hours. No, absolutely. Absolutely, you must stay there at least. Case Crochet Haven, I'm sorry you're going through that. That is a very tough time. Only so many and only one at a time. I am not on the list. You're not on the list? And she's your mother. Wow. That's tough. Only so many and only one at a time. I'm not on the list. Oh, that's very bad if that's your mommy and you're not on the list. Don't know how that can be. Eh? That doesn't sound fair. Anyway, we'll definitely keep you in our prayers because that is a very traumatic thing to be going through. Rosemary, hi all. Just had a cup of tea, gulped it down, was thirsty. Oh, I was out today. I went to what was Thimble's, Rosemary, in South Africa here, and it's now called Esty. It's taken over by new owners. And I went to ask them if I could film their shop with their, you know, when there's not a lot of people, which means, say, just after they open, maybe just before they close, something like that. Because they've got a wonderful shop. And then I went over to Rash, Rosemary, and I went to ask them if I could film them. So the first shop will still get back to me. And the second shop said to me, no problem. They're very quiet in the mornings just after they've opened. So I think Friday morning is going to be my morning that I will do. And I said 15 to 20 minutes because the owner will be with me. Any questions I have, she'll be walking right next to me and I'll be filming. You know, all the lovely yarns you'll see there. Ooh, you guys love to watch my shopping videos, of which I have only one, which is 6-7 minutes long. But now, seeing that you like it so much, I decided I'm going to make some. And I only have 4 local yarn stores. But I don't want that feeling where you're in the shop and you're like a crook. Rosemary, I wanted to say scallum, but they won't understand the word scallum. But where you're like a crooked, I don't want that. They must know I'm there and I've got permission to be there. My nerves won't handle things like I'm there and I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. No. I'm not like that. I'm a law-abiding citizen, of the first kind. That just sounds so wrong, says Barbara to Lisa. Mahin, Mom is going to try and get me on the list today. Yes, Lisa. You see that? Because that sounds wrong, It sounds wrong to all of us. Definitely. I mean, oh, yes, Lisa. Lisa, you make the most beautiful stuff. I saw, is it yours that I saw a lovely, what's that round thing that wind, it catches the wind catcher? It's self-explanatory, wind catcher. Anyway, and yeah, so I bought some yarn for a tutorial, which is local, 100% cotton yarn Nickem, 50 grams, and it looks like this. Don't want to shove it in your eye and then you go, yikes, what was that? Let me see if I can move the light. Yes, like that. It is like a variegated, and it's called Vinnie's Colors Nickem. This is made in South Africa. It's totally made in South Africa. They have a website, www.vinniescolors.co.za. Maybe let me see if I can bring it close enough so you can see. I hold it like that. Will it focus? Let's see if it will focus. Maybe not. Maybe it won't focus. Maybe it will. No, not today. Not today. No, it won't focus today. But you know that this is 100 grams. No, this is 50 grams. You know, for my size, and I am a curvy girl, I only need 550 grams. It's encouraging, don't you think? I find it encouraging to think that I only need 500 grams. So, and then the other color I bought was, I just bought 2 colors. This one is the other one. Dreamcatcher, that's right, Iris. Dreamcatcher. You guys are right, Lisa, that's right. You made it beautiful. There's blues in here, and it looks like blue. Wait, man. Wait. You know the Bible says 2 is better than 1. There we go. There's blue. It looks like green or turquoise. And yeah. Vera, hi everyone from Cold and Wet George. And Sheila, morning Ursula, and it's just after 11:20 here in the UK. How are you? And welcome in. What is on your cup and what is on your hook? In your cup and on your hook. When am I going to get that right? Only last week, Friday, and today I've been battling with that. What is it? It's in the weather or what? Anyway, so that is what I bought. And then a neutral to go with this Oakley. Maybe, you know, you never know when you need something that will complement something else. So there we go. But I love this. This is 100% cotton and it's supporting local. Laurie Armstrong, hello. So good to see you. You know, Sheila and all of those. I wanted to mention to all of you who are content creators. On Saturday, as you know, this is a steep learning curve, right? Because we are crocheters. Now you must now have a channel, and not only must you have a channel, you must be computer this and computer that. And hello, Granny D. Have a listen to what I'm going to say now. Natural Nene, nice colors. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Lisa. I'm also glad they look wonderful together, you say. Thank you. You know, on Saturday, so what I do is I have channels that I follow that teaches you how to improve your channel, right? Because we all need help. And on Saturday, Annie released a short video. All her videos are short, and she speaks at the speed of lightning. But she is young and a super YouTuber, and she gives super advice. So what she says is that ST Thimbles is very well laid out, but they need to run your request by the new owner. Now, I spoke to the new owner. Both shops will benefit by your video of their respective shops. Yes, look, I put it in a very positive light to show that I will, whatever I'm going to say is going to be positive, or I'm not going to say anything. I will just videotape and say positive things. I'm not there to say negative things. People can ask for themselves. But even the second shop owner said it doesn't matter if it's negative, she says, because we learn out of negative, so we can improve, which I thought was a great attitude. But I'm not there to be negative at all. I know that you guys would love to see the layout of the shop. You know, they're especially our American friends. Anyway, do you know that for the content creators that is now listening, I found out, so maybe I thought I'll share it with you, because then I don't have to email everyone and say, you know, did you know that this is now the new thing on YouTube, is that, you know, where you go into YouTube Studio and tags, where you put in your tags, it is, I want to use the word useless. It doesn't count. What the algorithm now looks at is the first paragraph in your description box, and more specifically, the first 25 words. So I went Saturday and I changed the description of all my videos just so that the first 25 words is spot on specific, whatever word I want to put in there. If I want to put in crochet tutorial, or I want to put in shopping video, or whatever, it appears in the first 25 words of the description box, because that is what the algorithm now looks at to boost your video. I thought that's interesting. So for those of you who wanted to watch Annie's actual little video, in my description box of this video, right at the bottom, you can just scroll right at the bottom, is that video. Tags no longer count, or something like that. Tags no longer whatever. But that was very interesting, and I thought, if you can benefit and boost your videos just by changing the first sentence of your... Remember Joe and Dana. Good morning, Bonnie, and welcome in. Are you on your 500 yet? Bonnie got knits and more. It's her birthday on the 11th. Today is Jane's birthday. If Jane comes here, I'll serenade her. Bonnie got knits and more. She is having a birthday. She's turning what? She's turning happy birthday on 11 March. And if she could have 500 family by 11 March, it would be super, super duper. So if you haven't grabbed up Bonnie Got Knits and More, grab her up. If you want to drop your link, Bonnie, you're so welcome. Sheila. We love to keep up to date with YouTube. Yes, Sheila. So that's what I thought. Look how close Bonnie is. She needs 65. Am I right? Is my math right? 65 family members to make it 500. And if we can do our bit, then do it. Hey, why not? Morning, Granny D, says Lori. Oh, you missed me. Yes, you know what? I had people visiting and I couldn't. People I haven't seen in a long time. So I missed DOY. I missed you. Oh my goodness. It's just, so Granny D, I don't know if you heard what I said about tags no longer counting in YouTube. But anyway, the little video is right at the bottom. I'll say it again later on, but it's right at the bottom of my description box if you want to go watch the 7-minute video. Would appreciate if you watch it afterwards, but okay. whatever, you know, watch it and come back. I'm trying to figure out how to do all this YouTube stuff. It makes my head hurt. Lisa, Rome wasn't built in a day. One step at a time, one video at a time. And then just watch as much videos. You know what? Not watch as much. I'm not even saying watch as much. What you can do is, it's okay. I was just a little worried, but I thought, yeah, I mean, there is Bonnie's link. Oh, if she could have 500 family members by 11 March, it's going to be super duper. She's such a lovely lady with a beautiful channel. Beautiful channel. She's got a heart of gold. Yes, you put that video on your watch later. Granny D, it's worthwhile. And what I did yesterday, last night, no, it was Saturday. Saturday, I watched that video. So it came out on Saturday and I watched it. I was one of the first, how many comments? And by the way, let me just quickly have a look. Do you know what I said to her was, I said to her, tags don't matter anymore. How to rank higher in YouTube search in 2021. I said to her, thank you very much for your advice. I'm going to change it. I wasn't far off, but I'm definitely going to change this. With this in mind, I'm going to restructure my first paragraph, but specifically the first 25 words. You know what she said? She wrote back to me. Isn't that wonderful? Someone that has so many people that she could, and she wrote back to me. She says, I just did a 5-second TubeBuddy search for you. Crochet was searched up to 4.75 million times last month. So it's extremely highly searched, and the tool also gave me loads of video ideas the second I searched for it. Exclamation mark. You're definitely in a good market. Okay? So that's how we self-educate. Thank you, Kay and Ursula and anybody. Lisa, there you go. There's a new family member. Thank you, Lisa. That's so kind. And Kay says, you're welcome. Of course, you're so welcome. I love the love and support in this group. Hey, Lisa was sharing with us how she's going through a traumatic time at this time. Hey, so she will be in our prayers. And we pray that you will get to see your mom, who is fading fast, and you're not even on the list to see her. And your friend that was murdered. A friend, I think you said a friend was murdered, or your friend was murdered. I'll have to go back and read it on Sunday. So yeah, that, or Saturday, that is quite, that is trauma, my dears, and that is why we're here. Hang out with us. There you go. There's another Bonnie. There's another family member for you. If you can hang out with us and feel better afterwards, that's what we're here for, hey? A listening ear, and to keep you in our prayers and to chat away. And sometimes you need to hear people chat about normal things to help you get through difficult things. I'm knitting a winter cap beanie and I'm using variegated blue yarn by Al Gold. Rosemary, you opened a can of worms now. I want to tell you something about Blue Label. And hi, Linda says hi, and Sheila says, anyone had any emails from IntelliFluence? I have one this morning and wondering if they are for real. No, I just don't. You know what? I don't trust anything that sounds like something else. Wait, I'm skipping comments here. Let me go. I'm wearing the glasses, so let's just reset things so that it is at the right size so I can read it. Reset. You appreciate the new family. Yes. Kim, I don't know how long you've been listening. Okay, but go and check out the video right at the bottom of my description box, because I said that video I saw on Saturday for the first time, and I went and changed the first sentence, because now they said tags no longer count, and that YouTube algorithm looks at your description box to find out the first paragraph of your description box to find out what your video is about, especially the first 25 words. So I went and changed my first paragraph in everything. It was just the way you say it. I just made it a lot more specific, and that whatever was important landed in that first 25 words, so that the algorithm will pick it up. So of course we know, Bonnie, the woman you are, you will appreciate it. So happy I worked early so I wouldn't miss you. I'm so glad you're here as well, Granny D. Always glad to see you. I missed everyone after Christy. Mom had another mini stroke yesterday and fell. I've been by her bedside all day and all night. Prayers she will pass peacefully. I missed everyone after Christy. Mom had, okay, you see there. I missed everyone after Christy. Stop. Laurie's mom had another mini stroke yesterday and fell. And I've been by her bedside all day and night. Prayers that she will pass peacefully. So we will pray, Lord, that she will pass peacefully. I was by my grandmother's side when she passed. And, you know, I did it 4 times. 4 times when she was in her old age. She had a liquid building up in the lungs. And then, you know, they say you're too old, your heart's too weak, blah, blah. 4 times I went to her. And the one time, the family is there, ready to say goodbye. So I went to my grandmother and I whisper in her ear, Oma, if you're not ready to go and you want to stay a while longer, just say, and I will pray with you. And because we agree, the Bible says where 2 or 3 agree, there it will be done. And then she just went, ah. Because she couldn't speak. She was so sick. And I prayed with her and she recovered. My prayer was that she would recover to the point where she could sit outside on the bench again. It happened 4 times. And the last time, which was 95, I knew, you know, you just have that this is how today is the day, because she can't live forever. Today is the day that she's going to go and be with the Lord. And I went to sit on her bed and I held her and I prayed with her. And later that day, she passed in my car. Her last breath went out, and when we arrived at the hospital, she was no longer. So, yeah. Oh, let me catch up on the comments. And you see, all these things happen on the weekend, hey? Hello, hello, hello. Sandra Dusenberry, good morning to you. Only a few minutes. Well, only a few minutes means you're going to stay only a few minutes? No problem. 1 minute, whatever is fine. Bless you, Laurie. Extra prayers for you and all your family and friends. Absolutely. Oh, and think about it, Laurie. I always think about it when she gets to heaven. And, you know, I mean, we all believe different things, but I've heard a preacher say that when you get to heaven, that you're 30, because the Bible describes 30 as the age that you are spiritually mature. So if you can imagine grandma at the age of 30, wow, looking better than us, eh? Healthier, no glasses, no glasses. Hey, Sandra, yes, I know. That should be, she is so funny. Someone's funny. Who's funny? So sorry to hear this, Laurie. Yes, look, her mama's going to pass on and be healthier than she's ever been. Kim, loved your video at Joanne. I wish we had a store closer than an hour away. Morning, Julie from Woolly Knits. Julie Woolly Knits. How are you? Yes, I wish we had all those beautiful stores. That's why I went this morning and I thought, let me go and ask this lady 2 of those. I still need to ask the other 2 permission, because I have 4 that is close. Yes, Bonnie. Bonnie is definitely one of those prayer warriors, hey? You want someone to pray for you? You can ask Bonnie as well. Definitely. That's why Bonnie is so great. She is a mature lady and she knows the Lord and she will pray for you. And we need prayer. I mean, when I can't sleep at night and you having an anxiety attack and you think that the world is coming to an end, you would like to be able to find someone that you know will pray for you. Starla, the crafty chef, hello. Are you well? Are you doing better? How are those injuries coming along? Thank you all. She can take care of her great-grandbabies who we lost a few days ago. What? She can take care of her great-grandbabies who we lost a few days ago. She lost great-grandbabies a few days ago? Young ones? Wow, Laurie. How old were the young ones that passed? My grandmother was fighting for every breath. So after Mom and Dad left the room, I leaned over and whispered to her that it's okay. Grandpa was waiting for her. She was gone in a couple of hours. I tell you. Thanks, Dee. The employees were looking at me like I was a crazy person. Is Linda here today? Yes, she is here today. Linda is here today. She's in the chat somewhere. Definitely. By the way, Rosemary, I wanted to tell you, Starla, I pray you're feeling so much better. Rosemary, if you ever want to check if someone's here, you just check their handle, or you go to, not to top chat, you click and you click live chat, and next to that is participants. You click and it will show you who's participating in the live. You can see if she's here. Although I don't think that always works. That thing is not always to me like a spot on. Oh, so sorry, Laurie, my prayers are with you. Yes, Lisa is just going also through a troubling time. The Joanne's was not the normal one I filmed that. They aren't used to me there. Are you someone to get used to? You see, from here I can hear the neighbor's leaf blower. I imagine if I was sitting there in my room where I usually used to do my lives, I would be worrying that you guys would hear that leaf blower because it's loud. It's about 6 meters away from my bedroom window. And it's just the way it is because, yeah, it's the end of the property. Anxiety attacks are awful. I suffered bad with them for years, says Renee. Yes, I tell you. Yes, 2 of my nieces had stillborn babies within 3 days. Wow, that is very traumatic. You know what's traumatic is losing a baby, but having a stillborn means you're going to the hospital with a full bag of things to put on that baby and bring the baby home. It means that baby's room is ready. You come back to a room that does not have a baby in it. I had 2 miscarriages, but I had a very close friend who had a stillborn. And the stillborn, she said to me, she explained the whole grieving process to me. And she said that the point is losing a baby during the pregnancy is different than having a stillborn. Hobby Lobby, Joanne's, Michael's, and my local yarn stores are all 2 miles. You're in the hub. Starla, you're in the hub. Sunita, morning everyone. Just going to hang out for a bit, then going to lurk while I work. Oh, we love lurkers. Thank you for giving us time and a thumbs up, showing love and support. That's what it's all about. Sunita, if you are not yet family of Bonnie Got Knits and More, on 11 March, she's having a birthday. She's having a birthday on 11 March. And she would dearly love to have some new family members, and she's very close to having 500. I'll be praying for you also. Oh, yes, Granny D, hey? Hi, Linda. There you go, Linda. And Rosemary. Not very nice having a stillborn. I lost one like that also, a miscarriage. Yes. But a stillborn is when you go in to give birth and you come back home, that room is finished, ready for baby, and baby doesn't come home. That is a grieving process that is a bit different than, I don't know, Sheila, if you agree with me, it's a little bit different than if you lose the baby anywhere from 0 to 9. I don't know. I would think it's a bit different. Hi to all my beautiful friends. My son died less than an hour after he was born. Oh, I had a very close friend that happened to. I told you I worked at a place where there was only women. And this lady waited so long for a baby. And then this baby was born and they took pictures. And the baby died, also very close after birth. And I mean, it just rips your heart out. It just rips your heart out. And but they had the photos of it, and they not obviously, but they did have another little baby, right? So it was obviously, if you've had, I mean, my daughter was my 3rd pregnancy, so by that time I was glad to go home with a baby. Thank you, Granny D, says Natural Nene. Yes, I'll also be listening and working soon, still trying to wake up. It's okay, Granny D, we'll put you to sleep. Yes, our family is dealing with so much loss right now. Wow. It is Lori and Lisa. I'll remember the 2 L's. You are going through an extremely tough time. That's what the replay is for. I tell you why I watch the replay, because I watch these comments and you know exactly. I believe I am, but I noticed a lot of yarn in the window got thrown back. You'll check. That's how it happens, hey? I appreciate the prayers tremendously, and you're doing better. Oh, that is such good news. We need some good news. We don't shy away from bad news because we're not wimps, okay? Bad things can happen. I don't shy away from bad news. You can come into my lives and you can share bad news. The house is not going to crumble and fall because for me, it's not, whatever has happened is not a surprise for God. I don't know why that is a comfort to me. It's always a comfort to me when something bad, really bad happens to me, and there's a lot of bad that's happened to me. When I get a real bad diagnosis, somehow the thought that this is not a surprise to God. He knew this. He's my loving Heavenly Father, and He knew this was going to happen. And He says He turns everything for the good of those who love Him. Even the things that look or come against you that's bad. So I think that comforts me. Somehow that comforts me. You know, but we're all different. What comforts me, something else comforts you. Super Starla, hugs Starla, says Linda and Granny D. And I have a wonderful week, everyone. My phone is acting up. Got to reboot and charge. And that stuff is in the bedroom. And hubby is sleeping. Talk to you again soon. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa has a lovely channel. She also makes beautiful stuff. Wind. Now you guys, dream catchers. My mom is getting her COVID vaccine today. I feel relieved. She's 73. Your mom and my mom is the same age, Kim. My mom started maybe early. No. Yeah, she did, because I'm the oldest. That's why. Have a great day, Lisa. That's great, Kim. I'm hoping the vaccine will be available here soon so my brother and I can get it. And Laurie is saying the first baby was 20 weeks and second was 16 weeks along. So not to the point of a room being ready, but we were all already in love. First took a few breaths. Oh, yes. Of course. You know, it's no light thing to lose a baby at any point. And now it is, I'm just saying it's different. It's a different kind of Because to me, it would be, worse if I go to the hospital and my baby is born still. Because I came fully expecting to leave with the baby. Now, if I lose the baby somewhere in between, like I did with 2, then it is also bad. Of course it's bad. But to me, stillborn is really. Debbie loves yarn. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Linda. That's crazy. My mom was in her 30s when I was adopted. But I had my child, my first one at 30 and my second one at 32. So there's a 30-year gap between my daughter and I, and only 21-year gap between my mom and I. So I am the age my mom was when my daughter celebrated her first birthday. But I'm not a granny. So I'm getting my COVID vaccine on Saturday. Hello, Debbie. Crochet. Nana, Michelle. Good morning, but listening. Barbara, I already got the vaccine, and it sure made me realize that if I reacted so harsh on the vaccine, how bad I would have reacted to the virus itself. Oh my goodness. Great D, says Debbie. Hello, Michelle. Some of the neighbors are building and it's grinding and it's whatever. You can't hear it. Hey, if you tell me you can hear it, I'll go and close the door. Oh, and by the way, what is the temperature today? 21 degrees Celsius. So it's not that hot. And I think that is like 70 Fahrenheit by you. So I guess technically not stillborn, but his mom had labor and delivery, but went home empty-handed. He was buried on Wednesday. Well, no. Don't worry about being technical. The point is just the baby was very far along. I think that's far along, Rory, eh? That's a baby. I mean, it's a baby at the beginning, but that's a baby, a boy. That's a child that can be buried. It is very sad. So we just pray for those 2 mommies to be comforted, The Lord can comfort in miraculous ways. So sorry, Barbara, that you had such a bad reaction to the vaccine. Yes, tell you. Oh, Laurie, I am so sorry to hear that. Sending prayers, says Debbie loves yarn. I have finished knitting 2 little cardies. Just got the buttons from Amazon. Yes, you ordered it. In time for my great-granddaughter's birthday on the 13th. They took 2 weeks to get to me. You were starting to worry. I was starting to worry. You know what I was saying? Rosemary, you were saying you bought some of the yarn with the blue label. I'm saying that someone said in the Facebook group when I posted that blue label yarn that I bought, that wouldn't make her basket. Like that yarn would not make it to her basket. She wouldn't buy that. So I thought, you yarn snob, how can you say that? What? It's not good enough for you. Because our blue label, let me just say that to our American friends. Our blue label, you have Unforgettable. We have Unforgettable. But it's not called here Unforgettable. It has a blue label around it and it's called Picasso. But it looks exactly like your Unforgettable. It's a copy. It's a ripoff. It's whatever you want to call it. It's not the right thing. That is what it is. But it's the same thing. Now what? I'm going to pull up my nose, not buy a blue label yarn because it doesn't say Unforgettable. We don't get Unforgettable here. Plus, the yarn I was buying was very affordable, if you know what I mean. And it was meant for a project bag. And this lady makes baby blankets. Now, somewhere I think it would register that, if I want to make a baby blanket, I'm going to choose a different yarn than if I want to make a project bag. If I want to make a dog's bed, you buy different. Everything has a purpose. if I want to go out for the evening and I want to wear something that is lacy and black, silver, gold, I use something fine and expensive to make that shawl to wear with my little black dress, and there I go. But if I want to make a project bag, I'm not going to choose that. I'm going to choose something affordable. Anyway, but I shouldn't have gotten a bit, put out by that comment. But all I thought to myself is, you know what? COVID has affected so many people financially. There's so many people out there that wants to crochet, that does not yarn. If you only have so much money, yarn doesn't make it onto that list because you can't eat yarn. So if that was all I could buy that day, then that was all I could buy that day. I can't be irresponsible with my funds. So, but anyway, I just realized, obviously she was not affected by COVID. She can afford it. You can afford it. You've never lacked. You're not going to worry. Where am I? I must just catch up with the comments. Well, I've gone way too. Let me just start at the bottom. Sounds like you get unforgettable, but they just, it is. Be right back. Think my knit crate yarn is in the mailbox. Oh, yes. As a Native American of my particular nation tribe, we're taught that the bad happens to strengthen us, add and be minister's kid, and those teaching it's part of life. Yes, well, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. There's many ways to say it, eh? Let me just quickly go up. Unforgettable and landscapes are some of my favorites. Exactly, Barbara. I was like, what? And I thought to myself, you know what? And I put in the Facebook group, only the most positive comments, please. If you don't have something good to say, scroll past. I got my first dose of the vaccine on Tuesday, bruised arm, nausea and tummy trouble, slept 10 hours one night, feeling fine now. Hopefully second dose is okay too. Yes, that all on top of what your mother is going through, you with your mother. Debbie says, I had my second shot this week. My body was slightly itchy for a day. I took Benadryl and went to sleep. That's fine, says Granny D, that she finally got it. And there is our member, Simply Dune, which is part of the Square Squad, Granny D. Not the Squirrel Squad. You've got the Squirrel Squad. I've got the Square Squad. And she sent me happy mail. And I'm starting to use the little things out of that little Notions bag. I'm telling you, that Shazam stuff is. And then she had a little vlogging video after my happy mail video explaining what she sent me. Obviously, I needed an explanation on what I'd received. But it's lovely. It's for your hands, and the powder she sent me, it says feet powder. It's not for the feet. You use it for it's beautiful for your hands in this climate. This hot climate, to put it on. It's just beautiful. So there you go. Okay, let me quickly catch up. Still want to show you some yarn. There we go. I think I've caught up there. Let's just go back down. I had my first vaccine a month ago. No effects whatsoever. Sheila. Ooh, Sheila. Very good, eh? I buy what I can afford, and some of the cheaper yarns are very nice. Yes. But now you see this lady with this comment. And I'm like, she doesn't even have a YouTube channel, but she can now criticize. I don't know, just rubbed me up the wrong way, you know. Mine too, D. Oops, drunk and illiterate autocorrect is awake now. Be right back. Got to log on to work, says Sunita. Okay, she probably did already. It is crazy that folks have become yarn snobs, but in the videos I did this weekend on history of knitting, one of the queens was a snob about it too. Yes, you know, the thing is this. One must just understand that not everybody can afford, especially in these times. When I had a job, I had a budget for yarn per month. So I could also pick out whatever. And I just thank the Lord that I had a stash when COVID came around and everything was closed. So, you know, the Unforgettable line has been sold under several brands with several price tags. Yes. Wait. Here's a new member. Debbie loves yarn. Oh, girl, I'm going to sing you a song. I must get my new member song, but I'm going to sing you my super chat song. Get ready. Get ready. Get those belly dancing things on. And let's welcome in Debbie Loves Yarn as one of the Square Squad. I love that. I love that. Welcome in, Debbie. You are so welcome. Thank you so much. Isn't that now grand? Hey, let me see. Let me catch up. Let me see. Never had any reaction to the vaccine before this time, but it kicked my back end. Now, you know what? I wanted to say that, but I didn't because I thought usually Barbara is the one doing the kicking the back end. Good morning, says Helen. And everyone from Texas listening while getting ready for work. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us, showing love and support. Sometimes I show love and support even if I only have 2 minutes and I can just swing by the channel and press like and leave a comment as engagement. And there you go. I had my first vaccine 1 month ago. No effects whatsoever. Wow. There you go. Mine too. Oops. Okay, I think those I already read. Let me just go back. That blue yarn by L Gold I am using was 49 Rand for 100 grams. It doesn't pull or fluff. Yes. So it's really, Sanita's back. Yes, I'm so glad you're back. And Starla, Sheila, my income is very limited and the yarn snobs can buy me yarn if they don't. That is a super attitude. That is a super attitude and a stunning statement. Exactly, Starla, exactly. I'm telling you. Can you believe that? What's your Facebook page called? Oh, ooh, girl, don't go and stir, hey? It's the same as the channel. It's a private group. And afterwards, I'll let you in as soon as I get to letting people in after this. Yay! It's like a wake-up call, says Sanita. Yes! Hey, I must have a wake-up song, welcome song. I'm definitely going to have more songs because we hardly ever have music in these lives. We'll be back in a second. Need to get a pot of tea. Oh, yes, I'm still on my first cup, hey? What's funny, Debbie? The song that we sang, not that comment that Facebooker made. No, I wasn't impressed. I did handle it very kind, discreet, and I just said that I just wish to bring to your attention that this project, the yarn was bought for this project, and that is what it is suitable for. I didn't go like, smack, how dare you? Oh, Debbie, thank you. That is such beautiful support right there. Hi, Maribel. Did I see Maribel today yet? I don't remember saying that name. Maribel. Maribel, Mabel. Good morning, everyone working and listening. I'm so glad to see you, my sweetie pie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello, hello. That's what I say too, Starless says Sheila. Yay! I'm just glad you guys, I mean, obviously, you people will understand. It's about what a person can afford. I mean, does anyone think? I think sometimes, I mean, I must say, before, I probably didn't even think about it when I was still earning a salary. I didn't think about it. Wasn't a yarn snob, but I didn't think, oh, that's not, it's just whether what I wanted. If I wanted that, I wanted that because that's suitable for that project. That is suitable for that project. But now after COVID, that's why I say, I thank the Lord I had a stash. What would I have done if I didn't have a stash? COVID, we're on lockdown for months. You can't crochet. You can't go out to crochet. Plus, you've lost your income. I mean, it's trauma upon trauma, and your way with dealing it is also taken away. So it's like terrible. Your song does not make me want to get out my bangles, and does make me want to get out my bangles and ankle bells. I'm telling you, that's a free song from YouTube, and it's called Snake something. Well, hello there, Crochet with Leanne, crocheting with Leanne. You're so welcome in, so glad to see you. There we go, Froggy went a knitting. If you haven't grabbed her up yet, she is legally blind and crochets. Amazing. I didn't hear singing and saw a quick video with music. Hello, Linda Simpson says, I have quite the reputation for my attitude. Well, now, yeah, you know, but you mean for saying that? Yes. Next time, Ursula, please jig to the music. You can't see me and the music at the same time. You know, I'm going like this while the music's playing. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Hi, Leanne. I'm just going to add, paste. If anyone wants to come up and show us something that they've done, I wanted to show you this. I haven't shown you this. Is this beautiful or what? This is my second ever cake. Second ever. Wait, I'm just moving the camera slightly. So maybe you can see it better. Second ever. Now, for anybody who wants to be a yarn snob, this doesn't even have, it gives you no information. It says it's 150 grams. It looks like a double knit. That's it. 150 grams double knit. And you've got to decide what you make. But this, you know, because you know what this makes me think, Lori, hey, of babies. But we pray. You know what I would pray for that mommies that lost those babies for restoration, because when the Lord restores, Jessica, go and just get Jonathan's dot-to-dot book for me quickly. Tell him, Mama, your dot-to-dot book. I want to share something with you guys about that is very uplifting. I want to share. It was very uplifting to me. So let me just share that. Okay. Anyway, so I don't know. You guys like this? I love this. And then all I bought was a few balls. I actually phoned my daughter from the shop and said, from my temperature blanket, look at the few highest ones and just tell me which ones I do not have a second ball of. Because remember to do a temperature blanket, you've got to buy a lot of yarn. Okay. My son. Okay, if you I don't have, there we go, Jane. Jane, let us first of all Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jane. Happy birthday to you. And may you be blessed with many, many more. And may you go from strength to strength in this year that is coming. And may the year that comes exceed all those years that has gone before in blessings and in good health.
Thank you. So
I am telling you, I want to share something with you guys. Okay. One moment. I don't have the outfit anymore, but I still have all the other belly dancing stuff. That cake is beautiful. Yes, they love this cake that I bought now with this affordable yarn. That would make a great baby blanket. It's lovely, says Julie Williams. Just want to quickly share something with you, Jane. If you can you hold one moment?
Sure.
Okay, just a moment. Part of a giveaway, it should be one ball will do. You know, Rosemary. Now, those of you that are South African in the house, help me, because I want to do my next giveaway, but because so few South Africans enter, I thought let's just do a voucher, you know, because it's usually Americans that win. So I'm just, we can talk about that in a moment. But anyway, Pretty, she loves it. Okay, let's just quickly get there. Happy birthday. Everybody saying, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I wish I could have multiple voices like an echo. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. While Ursula was singing, to Jane says Pat, happy birthday, says Debbie. Hello, everyone, and good morning, good afternoon. I want to say, okay, let me just keep that small. Happy birthday, Jane. Have a wonderful. I want to share this with you. You know, my son is 19. He has autism, and I have been, now that you can say I've been praying for his healing. What mother wouldn't? Anyway, the point is this. I was sitting there last week on a chair like you have. I have it next to my bed. I sit there and I have conversations with God, and I was really down. I was in the dumps. And I was saying to the Lord how I'm in the dumps. I was talking to him, because that's the one person, if you want to tell someone you're in the dumps, that's the one person to speak to. And you know what? Now, this is my relationship with God. At that moment, my son, who is largely nonverbal, came to me and handed me his book that is dot to dot. He does this. Do you know this is 1,000 dot to dot for adults? Okay. I looked at this picture and I could not make out what it was. I could not make out. Okay. No offense to his abilities. It's just I couldn't make out what it was. I could make out a leaf. So I'm looking at this. Now he's expecting me to say, and he's even saying it on my behalf. Very well done. I'm proud of you, my boy. But I'm not saying it. He's saying it already, because I always say things like that, and when I'm too slow, he just says it on my behalf. So I looked at it, but now with this, feeling so down, just been talking to the Lord, my son walks in, he shows me this. So I can't make out what it is. So I turned to the other side. On this side, look at this book. Count God's blessings dot to dot. Count God's blessings dot to dot. This is the kind of book that he's now busy with. You know what it says? Now you remember what I said, but I was in the dumps and I was talking to God. You know what it says there? It says, Joel 2 verse 25. And the translation is the NASB. You know what verse it says there? Then I will make up to you for the years that the swarming locust has eaten. It couldn't have been more, because I was saying to the Lord how my son has been missing out on education, on friends, on whatever. And it says here, when God promises to make up for the years the swarming locust has eaten, God reveals himself as the ultimate restorer. Though we may look at a situation and think restoration is impossible, God always sees the possibility of making a way where there is no way. Take a moment to reflect. In what area of your life have you experienced a season of swarming locusts? Ask God to begin a work of restoration and renewal in you so that you can flourish. So I'm saying, season. I haven't had a season. I've had 16 years, not a season. A season someone can still handle, but my season is on steroids. So I immediately sat there. I read that and I thought that my son would come and give this exact, because he could have given me any other page, that he would give me that at that moment. Now that is what I call a word from the Lord. And you know how it can lift you up even if your circumstances hasn't changed. That has been my experience. So I immediately sat there and I said, Lord, I ask you to start a work of restoration and renewal in my life, in my son's life, in our finances. Amen, in Jesus' name. So anyway, so that's enough of that. I didn't want to go there, but then someone said something and off we go, and I totally lost the chat. Jane, yes, my darling, how are you?
Okay.
Tell me how you
Okay.
are. I'm looking at
Well,
you. There's the camera and there's the camera.
I talked to the doctor, one of them, and the second one I didn't yet. And I'm very frustrated I don't take medicine. Medicine makes me feel sicker
Yes.
sometimes. I had to do a DNA test to find out why medicines and I don't agree. And why a sleeping pill kept me awake, and why Valium make me wee, instead of relaxed, and why. So I did the DNA test, and the company went down and never gave me the results. Thank goodness I didn't pay for it. I would be very upset. So I don't have a reason. I don't have the reason why yet, but I just know that the chemotherapy kind of works, and I cannot. There is other medication, but affect the sites. The site, not the sites. Affect the site, and already as is being blind once now. I've been blind 3 times, but the last time it was pretty hard to come back. And then, so if I do the chemo, is $1,286 each time I go until I meet maximum out of pocket, that is $7,200.
Is that amount you're mentioning, is that what you pay and then you claim, or is that your portion?
No, is like maximum out of pocket. So when you have Medicare, and you have the part A, B, C, D, or you have a package, with my package, you pay 27% of the cost until you reach
your limit.
7,200.
Okay.
This is not the premium. This is like deductibles.
Okay.
So, and if I go do the test to see if I can take another medicine, it's almost 600. So
yeah.
And then,
wow.
Then this weekend I went to get my medicine for migraine. I take a medicine called Aimovig. Is a biologic medicine.
Yeah.
And that one is 3,600. Mm-hmm. And before I got into this plan, I make sure that they covered, but they don't. So if I wanted to take, I gotta pay out of pocket. And because I have Medicare, the pharmaceutical companies, they have programs to assist people with the high copay, but because I have Medicare, I cannot.
Okay.
Medicare is a government one. So they only help if you have private insurance. If you have private insurance, you need help, but not as much as if you are on retirement or disability because you have limited amount.
Yes.
So I went to the doctor and I asked, so when people have cancer and they have an X amount of time to live, and I asked, and then they choose not to treat and just enjoy the amount of time they have.
Yeah.
So I said, can I do that with RA? And she said, it's different because even though I do chemotherapy for RA, and she said, you will not feel well. You will feel very miserable, more than you are right now. And she said, the only problem for me is because they cannot give me any pain medication. I am allergic to most of the opioids and most of all the only medicine that worked went off the market. So I was like, eh. So basically the doctor said, if I decide not to treat, RA affect not just your joints, but your other organs. It's because your
Wow.
immune system is attacking your joints. So for
Yeah.
people that don't know, because people always confuse osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, right? One is an autoimmune disease,
Between
and
what
the
and
other
Rome
rheumatoid arthritis and
and
osteoarthritis.
yes, of course. Yeah.
People always confuse, because rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune issue. It
Yes.
just affects your joints, and you feel crappy all day. So it's very complicated. So, and I'm in a high level of osteoarthritis, and no, see what I'm talking about now. Rheumatoid arthritis.
RA.
Yeah, RA,
RA.
because and my when I do a blood test, my level of inflammation is so high that I can pop tumors somewhere, and it's
Yeah.
just discouraging. I'm very discouraged right now. I just want to sit down and do nothing, and no treatment, no nothing, and just
Yes.
don't do anything.
Yes.
I'm so tired. um it's very, and then for the migraine we had a plan of action, but then everything's so expensive. And when I got this insurance, I thought, well, maybe it would work, because before I used to have my husband insurance that is a private, and I pay $250 a month for the premium and the
Yes.
deductible, but I used to get more assistance with all those pharmaceutical companies. Now I don't receive any, so it's costing me more. They approve more, but they don't. Thank you, Granny D. They approve more, but you have to have more money to pay out of pocket, and it's something I don't have. I'm still working with I say, to settle a debt of $42,000 for medical expenses. So my health ruined my credit, ruined everything, and a lot of, and I usually don't say, but I sold my house. I like to live in the apartment. I like not to
What?
have
And
to.
so you must sell your house.
I sold my
What?
house because of my treatments.
Okay.
I to afford my treatment, and everything, but now I'm like, 2 years ago I sold everything I had inside the kitchen sink.
Yes.
So I guess it just remained the kitchen sink. Sold a whole bunch of things, and I was downsizing anyway, And then I took
Yes.
advantage and I sold everything, and I sold and I gave, and I just, but now I really have nothing to sell or nothing to do. And I am disabled. I cannot handle to go to work.
Let me just say for those in the chat, um, maybe you should. I'm hearing myself here and there by you. The point is, I just want to say to those in the chat is, Jane, when did you put that first video up? The one called Lemons. I couldn't find it, by the way, on your channel. I had to go back to Facebook where you posted it to get the link there to take me to the video on YouTube. I could not find it on Be Yourself with Jane to listen to it. And that's why I say, when someone says, good morning, Michelle, so glad. And Priscilla Pfister, so glad that you could join us. Today is Jane's happy birthday. And I have serenaded her. And I want to tell you, I watched that video of yours. Now, that's why I say the things that I've been through, I know that if it is too much for someone to handle, for someone, anybody you're speaking to, it makes them want to run away from you. I understand that. I get that because I've been there. Because you were expressing that in your video too. Like people are thinking, oh, here it's Lisa again with her problems. But when you're living it, it's like a nightmare. There was a time when my husband stopped believing in God, where he said, there is no such thing as hell. This is hell. We are living in hell. Because that is how he experienced it, right? He was a very young Christian at the time when all these trials came on our path, and he just gave up on God. And I'm telling you, the second time my daughter was diagnosed with cancer, he walked down the passage and he raised his voice and he shouted and he said, how can God do this to a little girl a second time? That's what he said. His brother, who at the time was not even a Christian, look, I'm just telling you now openly, even said to him, no, you can't say like that. But my husband had just had it. So I watched Jane's video because I've told you, if you've been through so many things, there's not much that I can't change Jane's circumstances, but I know what it feels like to be between the devil and the deep blue sea. There's no way out. And you feel like, because now you say you're at the point where you feel like, stop all treatment. Because I'm at the point where, what more do you want to sell? What more do they want you to sell?
I'll sell my yarn.
Yeah, but how many treatments will that get you? You will get to a point where there's nothing left to sell. You're still stuck with a problem. And how are we going to solve this? So that's like between the devil and the deep blue sea. I know we've sold a house to be able to pay for my son's therapy. But then after so many years, you even run out of that.
Yeah.
We've also got to a point where, we've also got to a point where we've never been able to buy a house because of all that therapy. I don't want to miss anybody, or I'm not ignoring anybody in the comment. In the comments,
I put the link from the lemons over there.
Okay, I'm so glad you did. Good morning, Michelle. I'm so happy after listening to Jane and her medical costs that we in the UK have the NHS and we all pay for our prescriptions. All you pay for is your prescriptions. Yes, they wanted to bring the NHS to South Africa. Now, just to tell you, there's a downside to the NHS, but not to be negative. But so we want to, in South Africa, rather go the route of Germany, I believe it is, where you choose. But anyway, that is a whole different story. Hello, Inga. And happy birthday, says Chris. Happy born day. Happy birthday. We must do a GoFundMe here. But you see, that is Jane's channel. So if anybody, if you do you have PayPal?
Yeah.
So if anybody feels like they want to bless Jane with PayPal and whatever to pay for whatever, they are absolutely most welcome to do it. Sheila, yes, that would be great if we had healthcare like the UK or Canada. What we have in South Africa is, if you have nothing, the government will give you what you need. Like if you have nothing, like you, not if you have nothing, like you. Sorry, let me
Well, the
rephrase.
funny thing, what it
If
makes
you're in that
interesting on
position,
that coverage issue,
yeah.
and
If you are if you draw, I mean, if you draw, like you draw, what is it that you draw?
I have disability, so I get Medicare.
Disability fund. Do you know that in our government, you can then go and make use of the government hospitals, which is our, what do you call it? The study hospitals where the people who are trained to be doctors go and study there and they do their work there, whatever. So an academic hospital.
So you go be a guinea pig.
No. But it will. But what they do is you pay per income, which means if you're under a certain income, it's free. You do wait a little bit longer because you're in a list or whatever. But if you have a serious illness like my daughter had cancer, those serious illnesses, wards, are really good and on top of things, So I think it's only with there are some that is not good. Everything is not great. I won't be here long, but wanted to say hi to everyone. I'm going to.
And somebody else.
Michelle is going for a biopsy this morning.
Sorry.
We will pray for you, Michelle. No, sorry. Michelle is going. She won't be here for long. I wanted to say hi to everyone. I'm going for a biopsy this morning. Michelle, and we pray that it will be good news. Absolutely. We definitely wait to hear from you. Let us know. The care here is okay, says Inga. Oh, yeah, we must. What are you sorry for?
Because I was trying to say something. I thought you were pausing. I thought you paused.
I'm sorry.
My friend also. I had a friend. I have this friend, and she had to divorce her husband in order to get the coverage necessary. Because my husband work, I don't fall into the category to get everything paid. So she has multiple sclerosis, and she chose to get divorced in order to have medical
Well, she went for a desperate route to get the money. That's what she did.
But it's ridiculous.
Obviously.
So you have to divorce your husband in order to have treatment.
Yes.
So
that is
really I think it's ridiculous.
It is desperate. That is where I think that is a good use of the word desperate. I mean, we use maybe some words lightly, but she was desperate.
Yeah, and I
when
know
we sold our house,
they won't get married. People they have chronic illnesses that will not get married. They live together. They will not get married so they can have the coverage necessary. I mean,
it is ridiculous.
It's very difficult, and it's very disheartening that somebody has to settle to live together instead of getting married,
to go to those extremes,
family or do
to
whatever.
Help themselves. Yes, that's why I say, you know what? So why I say I understand. It's a totally different scenario, right? Because in your case, you personally are sick. In my case, I wasn't personally sick, but the personally sick person was my son or my daughter, which it makes it very close to your heart.
It's hard when somebody
it's your
else
dependent.
That you love is sick.
It's your dependent person that is so sick, because I at one point said to myself, I cannot think that money will stand between my son and sanity. And no, anybody who wants to just put a thumbs down right there, because I call autistic insane. It's not insane, but the point is between sanity is where I say where my child is normal. Normal is underrated, because I tell you, if you have a child with autism, you would wish that he could be just normal, just say things, share feelings, say what he wants, communicate with me. Because often we would sit here in the lounge now, especially during COVID 2020, my husband and I and my daughter would watch a movie, but my mother heart is grieving because my son is in the room, he's on his iPad, he's doing this, he's doing that. But my mother heart is grieving because I think I don't have one child, I have two. The second child should be sitting with us, enjoying this, but he is in his own world. So, yes. And we sold a house. We bought a house, sold it, and then kept it for so long, sold it so that we could take the profit and put it into his therapy. But the day came, like you, where I was between the devil and the deep blue sea, where I could no longer make a loan because the loans that you had to pay off it reached its max. You must pay your debt, and I'm there. There's nothing more to go and loan. And I had to take him out of the place where I had him in. But for me to make that decision to take him out was like your decision to stop therapy. I had such anxiety about it. And then I got to a place where I just said, Lord, I have done everything that I can. We have fundraised. We have sold a house. We have whatever we could do as parents. We have exceeded. So I'm now going to just give it over to you. I'm going to take this child out and I'm going to put him at home where there is no stimulation, teacher, blah, blah, blah. And he, in hindsight, only in hindsight, it was the best thing that could have happened. But for me, it had to take that extreme pressure to bring me to the point to do that, because I would not have imagined doing that because it felt like giving up on therapy. So I understand the frustration, desperation, that emotions that you were voicing. I could just so relate to it. The big difference is there that it wasn't in my own body. So that's why I say, when I contacted you, I said to you, I know how you feel, and I'm telling you, I am praying for you because your situation needs a savior, someone to come in and save the day. And we have one, and we're going to pray that he will make a change. And somehow, I don't know how, it's beyond even me, but my heart goes out to you. And I mean, if I had all the money, I would say, there's someone. Let me write the check. Send it to Jane.
It's kind
Solve
of
those
funny
problems.
when I have friends that says money don't buy happiness, right?
No, but it does buy comfort.
I have very wealthy friends, and
wow.
they say money doesn't. I lost touch with them a little bit, but they used to say, "Oh, it's just money. It doesn't buy happiness." It's easier for you to say to somebody who doesn't have money than depending on it.
And I have Medicare and my husband's military insurance. Why can't you have both insurances? Asks Leanne. I have disability too, I cannot.
It's ridiculous on top of that.
Is it because, is she in another country? Is Leanne in another country than you?
No, you know what it is? My husband has private insurance, right? And
okay.
And my husband's insurance was declining 2/3 of my everything. Procedures, medicine, and it was driving the doctors crazy because, they spend more time filling out papers for the insurance than taking care of me, and they thought that was ridiculous. So there is Humana. If you guys have Medicare, it's like a supplementary. However, in Texas, you cannot have supplementary. Part D, C, whatever. It's so many letters. It's just ridiculous. Part A and B cover for medical and hospital. And there's the D and the C and whatever that covers the difference, So anyway, so in Texas, you have to have the
package. She's saying, I'm disabled too. I get Medicare, medical aid, and now they're introducing another supplemental plan to cover dental and eye.
Yes.
Okay, so where are you? Where are you from, Jane? Where are you from, Jane?
Texas. So it depends. Also, change from state to state. People got to think of that. In Texas, you have to have if you want to have Humana.
Yes, she's also in Texas. Starla is in
it
Texas.
depends the county
If I'm a
too.
widow in Texas, getting disability has been impossible, so I only have county coverage. So, okay, maybe it gives perspective if people know that Jane is from Texas and Starla is from Texas, you know, so yeah, I'm just saying. Sometimes it helps to know where you're from, what rules apply.
Ridiculous. Let's just put it like that. And I cannot have my husband insurance in Humana. That is the package, Humana Medicare. Okay, I don't even know the name of the package. You can't have both. Plus would have cost me almost $500 in premium. Let's say like that, because you pay for Medicare. It's not free.
Wow.
I pay $190 a month, plus $10 for the Humana. Then, if I were to have my husband, would it be $250 a month?
Okay.
So see how it adds up. Then I would have minimum copay, but it would be higher in the end of the year. With that, copay no deductibles. With that, the deductibles are higher, but in the end of the year, it's just I just didn't think I didn't even verify about the pharmaceuticals. They do not assist people with Medicare. They think you have government assistance, that should be and Texas, what makes harder is the poverty line in Texas. It is so low that you almost has to be destitute to qualify for anything.
That is one of the things you mentioned in your video. So
because like Colorado,
poverty line actually needs to be lifted.
The poverty line is not so low, you know, but here in Texas it's so low, it's almost down in the dirt. Like, you know, I'm sorry, my allergy is attacking me. So
no, it's okay. As long as your voice can speak.
In that video, I tried to say, when life gives you lemons, what do you do with it? I tried to do everything. I made meringue pie, I made lemon bar, lemon curd, lemonade, margarita, whatever you name. But I'm out of recipes. I'm tired. And what I tried to say is, yes, there is GoFund and there is all that. But you know how it is for you to be constantly asking for
help. Feels like you're begging.
No, it's not that. It's just like, and I'm sorry if I cry. When you're disabled, you're not able
to
work.
Let it out.
And I loved to work. You know, work was my thing. Oh gosh, I used to wake up at 3 a.m. to go to work, and it gave me purpose. It made me feel like I contribute for something.
Valuable.
And I wasn't so worthless, right? So
yeah, it made you feel valuable. Yes.
Slowly.
And you were independent.
Yeah. Slowly, my illness was taking things away, and it took the last
one by
thing
one.
that was work.
It's like erosion.
For 2 years, I had just $20 to shop a week. So I had to wait for 2 years to get the, the disability, right? So I went through hell because before disability, you cannot work or you will not get the disability. So they really, 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 really crush you. And
yes.
I went before the judge. It's kind of so funny. And he was like, wow, not every day there is all this assemble, right?
Yes.
Because was me, my walker, for people that don't know, sometimes I will use wheelchair and walker. And my service dog and my husband He's like, and the lawyer on top of it.
Yes.
So
It's a whole group.
so it's kind of funny though. He just approved right away, basically,
Oh, thank the Lord. Yeah.
and it was a little bit more room to breathe as my health continued decline. So it is really hard to me not to. I was raised to be independent, to have to have to work for my things or go without it. Okay, so I went through heck, and I thought this phase was in the past, but it's not. It's just like constantly. And what is being very hard since the beginning of the year is that my service dog is 14. She was supposed to retire 2 years ago, but she cannot even keep up with me, and I lollygag. And I went to see if I had to get another dog and train the other dog. And I was almost passed out this Saturday.
Yeah.
With a dog cost $6,000, almost $7,000. I was looking for a golden retriever because they're good for service dogs. And the guy said, "Oh, it's only $6,900 and we can finance." I said, "Do you accept a kidney or a chunk of my liver? That's how I can pay."
Yeah.
Or a cornea or something. And so at any moment, my service dog will pass away. And I do not
When
know
do
if
you,
I'm going to survive that.
yeah. When
And
do you
then
think your service dog will pass away?
age.
When do you estimate? When do you
I do
estimate?
not know. Hopefully not so soon. Because just to have
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
I'm
okay.
asking, I'm asking because every dog has a limited
Well,
expectancy of life.
her life expectancy was 10 years.
And
All
she
her
is how old?
brothers and sisters are gone. And she
And how
will
old is
be
she?
14.
Whoa, my goodness. So she is doing overtime.
I
Huh?
think she's just
She's in,
hanging by a thread, and she tries so hard when she's with me, and she
yes.
takes such a good care of me. But I know it's hard for her to walk, and I'm agoraphobic. I don't leave the house alone. And my husband said, "What you gonna do?" And then everybody keep pressuring me to get the bridge dog. The bridge dog is the dog between each dog. Like while my dog is going, I get another dog
You,
and train. And then when that one
yes.
pass away, this one say, "But I'm like,
Of
I don't
course.
see like that. I see like a dog that gave me 14 years of service, and now a puppy comes and the puppy get to go and I stay at home." You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm I'm gonna crush her spirit.
No, but you're not
So
going to crush her spirit. Do you think you really will crush her spirit?
I do not know. I just could be
No,
my
I
mental
think,
stage at this point.
yeah,
But
no.
so this week I
Yeah.
had a whole bunch of bad news, and so I said, okay, I gave in. There is a patch, a medication, right? For pain. Like people with cancer, they have a lot of pain. They use this patch. I used this patch before. Do not like it. And guess what? I get to the pharmacy, and the pharmacist said, I do not feel comfortable to fill this prescription. You you're qualified as opioid naive, whatever that means. Like, because I took that before and I didn't like the way, if you feel a lot of intestinal problems. And I said at that point I was still doing treatment and I was doing okay. I didn't want to have more stuff. And I was like, oh, stupid me. Now I had to try to see if there is any people that gonna fill my prescription, and so it's all insane. So here I am with pain from, I have 4 bulged discs, and the discs are pinching the nerves. So I have pain from my back all the way to the bottom of my feet. I can barely walk. And the person is saying that I'm opioid naive or whatever, that I can become
Is it
addicted
negative
to
or
opioids.
naive? Maybe
I don't
negative?
even know. I never heard of that term before. It's very new to me. It's basically somebody that wouldn't know how to use opioids.
You wouldn't know how to use it. Hi, Reggie.
It's kind of insane. And then I missed the time when I could take a Darvocet, and they sued Darvocet so bad that the medicine would take off the market. And I was like, great. I used to take 1 pill and I was functional. So it's a lot of little things and a lot of little things.
So,
and I'm so sorry.
Jane?
I didn't mean to bring your live stream down, but I'm gonna have.
No, you're not bringing anything down.
Today. So, like,
I have more viewers now than when you started.
Somebody gonna come and get me in a half an hour to take me to the hospital to have the procedure on my back.
Okay.
So I had to get ready, but I didn't mean to cry.
Is it a long procedure? No, don't worry, Jane. Jane, that is what friends are for, and you don't have friends that you can go out to. So that's why you come on, and you let it out, and you tell us how you feel. And if we can help, we can help. Sometimes it's just being in the live or in the chat that helps. And sometimes you need to be on there where you're now and just say how we can help. So you have email. Your email address is under all your videos. So if anybody wants to email you to find out how they can help you, can they do that then? Is my question. If someone is here, I'm asking, if someone is here and they decide, I want to help Jane, how do they do it? Do they email you?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, you're not sure yet, but they want to talk to you. They can email you.
They can email me. They can find me on Facebook as Jane Grant. They can be on your group and we can talk there.
Yeah, she is in my Facebook group, which is OMGrannySquare Facebook group, and she's in there as Jane Grant, and you can Facebook call her, Facebook message her, but you've got videos, and they can just leave a comment on your videos, and you will get it as an email.
I'm gonna put here my email through PayPal if anybody wants to help me.
Yeah, just
mildly crazy.
The point is, if someone wants to help, let them.
That was the name of my channel, Mildly Crazy Me at gmail.com.
Everyone today, we are dealing with trauma. DIY Jeanette, hello. So yes, Inga says we help.
Throughout that, it has been.
Big ups for Jane, says Belinda. It's mildlycrazymE at gmail.com. MildlycrazymE at gmail.com. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's the email address. And no, don't listen. Stop being sorry. See, I'm not going to say, I don't like to repeat myself. So I'm not going to say stop being sorry again. You stop being sorry now.
I'm Latina. Latinos say something 3 times to make a point.
I can tell you, I'm not Latino. My children know. Yes. Mommy give one warning, and I always give them one warning, and I say, we have eyeball to eyeball, and I say, okay, now you know this is not allowed. If they do it one more time, I say that's humanity. You forgot. Next time, consequence. So this is not a Latino household. So don't be sorry again.
Whisper SDI. That was the name of my channel before
yes,
Be Yourself with Jane.
Before she saw the light. Before she saw the light, it was Mildly Crazy Me. Now she's seen the light and it's Be Yourself with Jane. So we're going up here, okay? this year that's coming and the time that's coming, I tell you now, you are in my prayers, and there's many in here that will pray for you, that somehow there will be a way. God will make a way, because obviously, I mean, as I say, if I could write out a check for you, I would and say there, because this is what is needed here. So
thank you, everybody,
but,
for caring
so
about my sobbing story.
don't give up, and you are not alone. Don't give up, and you are not alone. Just wait for
It's
God will
very
give
hard
you
when
insight
you
and
make
wisdom.
so little. I make under $1,000 a month, and every time I turn
Yes.
around, it's like 400 or 500, 400 or 500, 400 or 500. I was like, where you
Yeah.
guys think I'm gonna get all this money?
But you see that now. Jonathan, that is good. No, wait, no, fine. You see, my son is so much over that book of his that he came and collected again. But the point is, you see that here, that I read earlier in the life. The Lord says, I will restore to you the year that the swarming locust has eaten. So I'm saying to you now, you have years. You can fill in the boxes there and say, this was stolen. My health, my job, my dignity. I feel like this. You make a list. And that, you put your hand on it and you say, Lord, you say, Joel 2:25, I will restore to you the years the locust has eaten. Do you know that Ingrid, that is in this chat, or she was earlier, Ingrid's Inspirations, was in a wheelchair for 4 years or 4 years ago? Today, she is up and walking. Someone came along who had plenty of finances, and he decided, you've suffered enough. And he paid for her treatment. Now, I'm telling you, why not? As I am your friend, I pray, God, surround Jane with your favor as a shield. Like Psalm, and I can never remember if it's Psalm 12 verse 5 or Psalm 5 verse 12 says, surely he will surround the righteous as a shield. Wherever you turn, there it'll be. What that causes is that people will like you and you don't even know why. That is his favor. So that is the thing I pray for you. You see, I pray scripture for you. I say, Lord, the locust has, this swarming locust has eaten years. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. In John 10:10, my favorite verse. So, and then I say, Lord, I don't say it. I'm not wanting to claim something that's not mine. Your word says it. And you are not a man that you should lie. So you make your word true. So if I pray for Jane, I say, Lord, please make that true in Jane's life. So you don't know, God uses people also to come and meet our needs. That's why anybody, can be the feet. I always say when our friend was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but he was totally, it attacked him so bad that he was from the neck down totally paralyzed. And I said to my husband, here is an opportunity where you can show this friend that you are the hands and feet of Jesus. You know that my husband went to visit that man daily. He would feed him everything. And today that man is back at work. In 18 months, he's back at work. Not because of my husband, because of answered prayer. Prayer works. Okay, Jane, you've got to go for your things.
My ride is almost here. So she called to
we keep you in our prayers, and you keep us up to date.
We keep you in our prayers. I'm puffed up from crying.
Stop being sorry. Stop being sorry.
I cried all night too. I cried all night.
Oh. Yeah, but don't be sorry about last week.
But thank you so much, everybody.
We love you. We love you. And this is your happy birthday, and it's going to be great.
I'm going to be with a good doctor. They're going to fix my back.
Yes, I'm telling you. We pray for you. God will go with you.
Bye.
We love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Bye.
Okay. Thank you for everyone in this chat. Let's just catch up. That is Jane's email, liked and shared. Thank you so much. Jane, is this your PayPal as well? I think she said it is her PayPal, but I think if you go to her channel, either Mildly Crazy Me or Be Yourself with Jane, you will see her goodies. And let me just quickly catch up with the chat. I'm behind. Let me quickly see if I can do this. Copy, paste. Anybody who wants to come and show us something that they've done, but give me a minute to just catch up with the chat. You are in my prayer, says the Anne. Yes, I'm telling you. Think where Ingrid was I think it's 4 years ago. I could not believe when she told me her story. It just shows you. Do not give up. Good morning, glorious Ursula Hugs, honey. Hello, we have a guest. This left is right, this way. This way. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Everybody's saying hello. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here, just saying hello to everybody who came in. Dina's here, who came in. Let's just catch up here. Quick. Hello, everybody saying hello. Left is right with Sandy. Hello.
Hi, Sandy.
And
hi,
Dina. There we go. Dina's hot coffee in my cup. Hello. You know, and I'm doing it this way because otherwise it jumps. And if I'm talking to someone, like I'm talking to Jane, and I throw your comment on the screen, it means I've read it, I recognize it. I just don't want to interrupt the guest just in the middle of a sentence and be rude. There you go. Yes, it's just, I feel good manners to keep my mouth shut while the guest is talking and also recognize you while throwing it. I'll be working on leg warmers as well as my usual projects. Amen, says the OY. Shows you how behind I am, hey? Hello, Consuelo. You are so welcome in. Dina, what pattern are you using for your leg warmers? There we go. We're nearly there. Love you, Jane. Come. There's that thingy now. Love you, Jane. Happy birthday, Jane. There we go. It is from Old Simplicity book. I have. The book is so beat up. I don't have the cover, but Dina's not beat up. Hey, Barb, darling. Sandy, if you email me, I can send you the directions. There you go. And left is right with Sandy. Dina, I'll try to find your email address. Thanks. There's always, that is for Jane. There's always, in South Africa, actually, we don't have Cash App, but we do have PayPal. Sandy, it's in my About section. You know what I've done? I've actually put, because mine is my channel name at gmail.com, I have actually put it, there we go. Hello, this is a guest that we have here I've never had before.
Hi.
Hello. Jeanette, how are you? Bye-bye, Wendy.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, I was in a wheelchair for 4 years indeed. Had to learn to walk again. I have titanium plates and screws in my back, but I'm walking, didn't see a way out, don't have medical aid, but the Lord had other plans. That's the point.
Exactly.
That is why we must just pray about it. I mean, if that is, and sometimes you need to get to that point where you're so squeezed in a corner, there is no other way. Jeanette, about my little cardies now have buttons on, so I can now parcel them up and send them off for my great-granddaughter's birthdays. Been sewing them on while listening to the conversation. Oh, thank you, Sheila. And it's gorgeous, marvelous, fantastic, Jeanette. Hugs, honey. Yes. Hello, Jeanette. How are you?
Is that something that I'm doing here, Ursula?
No, I think you've got a bit of a delay. That's all. Barbara, you wanted to show us something?
That is the yarn that I got in that I showed you.
Let me put you on solo so I can see. Oh,
that is that red and this color's accurate.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
That's the one that looks like it's got red and greens and yes.
Yes. So I'm working on that one, and I still got the shawl that is growing quite big. Yes. So I'm working on that one.
Is that the same pattern?
Yes. The shawl. No, the other one is just double crochets, nothing but double crochets. Yes. So I'm working on
beautiful.
That. It's the same pattern.
I love that yarn.
No, the other one is just and this is super soft. Double crochets. Yes. This one is super soft. I expected it to be a little bit more coarse because of it having a halo, but no, it's super soft. And this is super soft. This there's an echo on Jeanette's side.
Yeah.
Because she has the YouTube.
Jeanette, if you can hear us. Yeah, if you can hear us, if you can put the YouTube sound maybe off or some sound. I think my YouTube sound is off. Otherwise, you'll get an echo.
Yeah, so my YouTube sound is off as well.
I've unmute. Okay, let me just unmute. There we go.
I think the YouTube.
Because if I put my laptop that's on this side of me on, you'll be hearing me an echo. Okay, there we go. So now that's great, Jeanette. But you can hear us. It's so great to have you on my live. This is a first. Today is a first. On Jane's birthday, Jeanette came on my live. It's amazing.
Because so you're super.
I'm so sorry, Jeanette. I missed your and Granny D's lives yesterday, which was like my highlight for a Sunday because I had people over. So, people I haven't seen in a long time. So, yeah, that's how it goes.
I was on twice and it didn't work out. It was horrible yesterday.
Really?
I tried twice. It did not
work out. You know that
out.
Granny D on Saturday night, Granny D also had to try twice and she went onto her phone eventually. And yes, so are you not ever making use of StreamYard? Because they do have.
I am.
They do have.
I will.
Are you going to? You will, hey? Because I only once used YouTube straight and never again because it takes a long time to load up. It's etc. Live afterwards to get the live up, to get the one with StreamYard. It's like this available on your channel and fantastic. I just wanted to say, Jeanette, I don't know if you did you hear me saying that they said that tags are not really going to matter anymore and that what the algorithm now looks at is the first 25 words, the first paragraph of your description box, but specifically the first 25 words of your description box to tell the algorithm what your video is about. And that's how they boost it. If you want to watch the video in this description box of mine, of this live, at the very bottom, just scroll right down to the very bottom. I put the link of Annie's video where she announced it on Saturday. Now, she's one of the super YouTubers that I follow to educate myself and stay ahead on how to grow my channel and do what is the best way to do it. And she also has a Facebook group called, I think, Women Supporting Women or Women for Women on YouTube, something like that. But I'm also on her Facebook group because they're women support women on how she's a young girl. I think she's 21 or 22 maybe, and she is this but she started in school, so
yeah, but that's a smart cookie.
It's another generation plus her intelligence and she actually answered me. Okay, so let me just quickly go there because I'm going to read it again. I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but I answered her on that video and I was one of the first people to reply on her video. And she said, I just did about a 5-second TubeBuddy search for ya. Y-A, exclamation. Crochet was searched up over 4.75 million times last month. So it's capital letters, extremely highly searched. And the tool also gave me capitals, loads of video ideas the second I searched for it, exclamation. You're definitely in a good market, exclamation. I went then and I changed all my videos so that just the first in the description box, just so that the first 25 words is more, not hi there and welcome and all the long words. Took out all that, just say hi, and then see to it that that first sentence contains words that I would like tagged. Like in this crochet tutorial, I will show you how to make a granny square poncho, for instance, so that it will pick up on all those specifics. When you think about that, you think, jeepers, we actually say a lot of things that's unnecessary.
Wow, I did not know that.
No, that's the new YouTube rules, basically.
No. That's the algorithm has changed. You know, YouTube is always changing. So that's why I'm one of Annie's subscribers, because I want to stay ahead. Her lives are crazy. There's no way you can follow the comments because it runs like 60 miles per hour, car tire on the tar. You cannot follow it. I cannot follow it. But she will stop and she will just stop and answer a question here or there. But when videos are also, I think this video that I've put in the description box, like 7 minutes. And if you listen to that, and she talks like a mile a minute. So it's like a rapid firing speech. So, yeah. But her information is like right there. I've watched a lot of videos of hers, and there's another girl, Gillian Perkins, Gillian with a G, not with a J. Gillian Perkins. I've watched her videos. I chose 2 people to follow on how I should do a channel. Because if you follow everybody, you get confused. Yeah, so I just chose 2, and whatever they said, I felt that resonated with me. I'm going to go with that. That is the right thing to do. So what are you making, Jeanette?
I'm working on, I got a custom order to make different color hats. So I'm working on a hat this morning. Can you hear me? So I'm working on some hats. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. So I got custom orders to make hats like this.
Yes, that's beautiful. Hello, Linda.
In different colors. And so now I'm on the color orange. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Jeanette. Hi,
good
Barbara.
to see you.
Hi, Linda.
Good to see you too.
Let me just
catch up. Working on some hats.
Be right back. Hi, Tina. Good morning. I have a thumbs up already. There you go. Good morning. Thank you, Tina. I'm so glad you're here. And Jen, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. And there we go. Sandy. Dina's there's her email. Sandy, take her email, and then Dina, if maybe you don't mind to just remove that comment. Or I can remove it if she already has it. And the reason is that they say you shouldn't put like private emails in here for those bad people out there. If I'm right, I don't mind it, but it's not for me. It's for your safety. So make 16 birthday videos yesterday. One more to. The thing about Dina's, I've said it many times, Dina's Yo-Yo's videos is that they are lovely and they're very short. They're like, if you want short videos, go watch a video quick. I'm telling you, like a minute, 2 minutes, 3, 5, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't think her videos are any over 30 minutes. So go and check her out. Then there you go. Happy birthday, Jane. Dina's Yo-Yos. May I have the pattern also? Just contact Dina. And Dina, just at some point, delete that. I just don't want anybody targeting you. Maybe I don't want to be over whatever. 286 YouTube family members. I'd like to be over 300 by the end of March. Oh, that is gonna happen for sure. And Bonnie got Knits and More is celebrating her 11th birthday. Her birthday on 11 March. And she needs how many, Linda? She needs, what was my math? 60 members to get there. She's going to get there. She's going to get there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hello. There you go. Oh, so, Jeanette, are you home today?
I am home. It is 7:15 here in Chicago, in the States. And I don't leave out to work until 8:30. So I got time to hang out with you ladies.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, nice.
That is so fantastic.
I've got some news to share with you.
Oh.
Please share. Please share.
On the 31st of March, I am going live at 5 o'clock for Super Chat party and giveaways.
5 p.m. a.m. p.m. 5 p.m.
5
GMT time.
GMT.
No.
So that is 7 p.m. for you, Ursula. That is 6 p.m. for me. That is noon for the East Coast.
Yes.
So noon for the East Coast. Say the date again.
31st of March at 5 p.m. GMT. It's
okay.
Super Chat, and I've already got quite a few prizes, and I'm just sourcing more. So it's going to be party.
Nice.
Linda, show your cup, please. So that is fantastic. Okay, so yeah, I am going to let me quickly do this.
Thanks, everyone.
Let me just see here. I wanted to.
My favorite hat is the red one you have in there, the red and white. I love that one.
Oh, thank you.
But that orange looks like your local soccer team, isn't it? They wear orange, don't they, Barbara? Do they
Soccer.
Not?
Is it the
No, what?
The Dutch national color is orange, yeah. But it's not just the soccer, it's every sport. Every sport, every
sport. Linda, my emails are a couple of comments back, or you can go to the About section in my channel. You can't hear Linda. Now let Clan the Gangster speak up.
Why can't I forgot? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Brand?
I can hear you.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm sorry, let's help and get to 300. Yes, anybody who wants to grab up. Now is it Crocheting with Leanne?
I'll be back
and
in
it's
a minute.
Leanne. Leanne, you must drop your link if you want. Then people can grab you up.
Dina just dropped it.
Is Froggy in the building? Did I hear Froggy? Did I miss Froggy coming in?
Do you want to see? You know, I was testing.
We want to see.
I was testing Dana's pattern.
May you show it? You may show it. May you show it? I'm asking.
May I show it?
Leanne only needs.
If you may, If you may, you can. Let me put you on solo. Fly solo.
What?
Hold.
Oh, that's gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
Slowly.
Love those colors.
And I did for the very first time the crab stitch.
Okay, hold the cross stitch nice and close. There we go. There we go.
Oh, that looks good.
That is a very nice edge. It's beautifully. It's like a picot.
Yeah, but you come back on
Linda is
yourself.
far
So
away.
it felt a bit awkward. You still can't hear me. I'm sorry. I can't shout anymore. My volume's up and everything. So
yeah. You know, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, that is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
You know what you must try once, Linda, just as a try it out, is
Linda,
Okay,
did you finish all 3 test orders, patterns? I know you had 3 of them, right?
3.
Yeah, I've started David's.
Linda, you must try. Just every cell phone comes with earphones like this. It's normal. One is short, one is long. Okay. Now what you need to, hello, Froggy. Froggy's in the building. Did you hear us talking about you? I missed you coming in. But what you do is this. This is the short side. You put it in like this because this is the microphone. And then you plug it into your device if it is easy for you to reach there. Because then there's no way that anybody cannot hear you. Even if there was problems with hearing, it sort of solves it. And then the people in the chat can tell you whether it's solved.
It's working.
It's working because we can hear it's working.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Oh, perfect.
Is that better?
Now you can.
Yeah, that's
good morning, V. Good morning, V. Good morning, Belinda says, hi, Froggy. Froggy,
Hi,
I'm so glad that you're in the building. If anybody hasn't grabbed up, Froggy went a knitting, also known as, her name is Jeanette, but we call her Froggy. So,
and yay, Leanne made 300.
Did she make 300?
Oh, I just checked, she's on 300.
Celebrate.
Excellent.
Yay.
Yay.
Is this fantastic? Oh, you guys are so super, super, super. Listen, let me throw that super song in just because you're so super. Just because.
Yes.
Okay, get this jingle jangles on. Jingle jangles, ankle bangles. Jingle. Woohoo! There you go.
Yay!
Okay.
Hey.
I'm so excited.
News.
I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it.
Don't hide it. Don't hide it. Don't hide it.
No, definitely don't.
No, I'm just so excited. I just can't hide it. Da-da-da-da-da.
That's brilliant, Leanne.
It's like Veronica's Chunky Chunky. Once she says that, boy, the Sharky song just. Did you
Leanne.
Let me ask my daughter. She just told me, what did you tell me? That the most, what you told me over the weekend, what song was the most annoying song and which song was second on the list of annoying songs?
Baby Shark was the most annoying list, and then the second is the Let It Go song from Frozen.
Let It Go from Frozen is the most annoying song.
If you have a daughter,
and she wants to watch it day after day.
That watches it a million times, I can totally for me that is any song from The Lion King. My daughter watched it for years and years and years. And she could literally watch the movie, and at that time, VHS tapes, watch the movie, rewind, watch it again, rewind, watch it. Oh!
I'm like that with Dirty Dancing.
Oh, yeah, but
Patrick Swayze in home.
Patrick Swayze is always good. He's always good. But no, The Lion King, I was like, oh. Or worse.
But it's because she sees it as she hears it as a soundtrack rather than a movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I have movies I watch, and now I'm going to tell you, because my household, the other 3 people in my house, tease me that I'm autistic because I watch that movie, and I just say, please, you 3 have the diagnosis, not me. And the point is, what I hear when I watch that movie and relive is the first time that I watched it when I watch that movie, to me, it says Saturday afternoon, no pressure, all duties has been done, all boxes ticked. You are allowed to sit and rest. And my heart rate drops, my anxiety drops. I'm in calm mode. Now you think what kind of calm movie that would be? No, that doesn't mean the movie is calm. That is just what comes to mind when I watch that movie, and that is Denzel Washington in the first Equalizer movie. So I watch that movie,
brilliant.
and what I hear is a soundtrack. And it's just a soundtrack. I mean, I can tell you that dialogue before he says it. I know what he's going to say.
Wow.
But when my husband walks in,
Denzel
Washington,
oh my God, what an actor.
Look, my husband walks in and he says, now I know he's going to chirp something because I'm watching the movie. Whenever I'm sitting there and the movie's on, he walks in, I say, he's like, what I'm going to watch, because he hears, you know, that first, when the movie starts up, da 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 da,
yeah,
da 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 da. So he's like interested because he likes action movies. So now maybe what am I going to watch? I said it's Equalizer 5. But obviously it doesn't exist. It's just I say you want to watch because you haven't seen it. It's Equalizer 5, and he like rolls his eyes and he walks.
Oh, for me that is Robin Hood with Kurt Russell.
Ooh, yes. Oh, Kurt Russell. I tell you, I watched him on the weekend in the Fast and Furious. That is the latest, one of the very latest. I don't know. It was number 7. Listen, it's Netflix, so they don't have the latest. Nothing on Netflix is the latest. It is old, but it was like 7, I think 7 that he plays in as, because Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham is in that one, and I think it's number 7. Is it number 7? No, Jessica won't even know because that's not her genre. Her genre is animated. Please, what's mommy talking about? Like, she's sitting there. I don't know. Like, sorry. Wrong person to ask.
Watching a movie.
Yeah, and he hops out and he's got a black suit on, and I loved him when he played in this the movie with the Christmas thing. What was that? Anyway, but you'll get to it just
Christmas
after that genre.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Chronicles.
I think it was that. But this one was action movie, and he didn't have a beard, you know, and he's got this chin, and his glasses,
Tango and
black
Cash.
glasses.
Was it Tango and Cash with
boy.
Sylvester Stallone? Tango and Cash. Do you remember that film? Kurt Russell and Sylvester
remember
Stallone. That was a good
remember
movie.
That. But what I'm talking about is like very recent, like in the last 5 years.
Yeah, I think that was. I think was that.
Thank you, Gina.
Fast 7. I think that was Fast 7.
Yes, listen, yes. It was whatever was on Netflix I watched, but I know that different countries have different things. But what I watched was the latest, and here he jumps out and I'm like, hello.
Hello.
He is still one hot man. I don't care that he's getting old gracefully.
Yes.
There are some that I'm like, ooh, you are not aging well. But there are some that are like, damn, he's getting hotter.
Yeah. You know, there is
Denzel
one.
Washington is growing old gracefully, and Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Love Tom Hanks.
Love Tom Hanks.
In 1993,
my favorite actor has already passed away, so.
Who's that?
Alan Rickman.
Oh, yeah, he was superb. Oh, what an actor.
In which movie? Sorry?
He
was Snape in Harry Potter. He was the Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. He was the bad guy in
Die Hard.
In Die Hard. So he played a lot.
Monica is saying hello to everybody.
Ivy.
There we go. Nancy's saying that
Hi,
Baby
Nancy.
Shark song.
No,
I'm telling you.
Hi, Nancy.
Not Baby
Some
Shark
parents,
song. No Baby Shark
parents,
song.
when that Veronica comes out with her chunky, and it's not. I can't say the way she says it.
Super V.
Chunky,
Hi,
chunky.
Super V. Hi, Super V.
Hey, Veronica.
Let me just.
Chunky,
Everybody
chunky.
saying hello, 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 hello. Hugs to everyone. Going to share to all. Going to go share the love. Oh yes, thank you so much. And then Veronica is saying hello, 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 hello. Let me just grab the last hello. If I don't sort of click on that comment and it runs away, I don't know where I stopped. You know, Linda's really low. Yeah, okay, so we fixed that. Hey, did we fix that? Linda,
Yep,
say like can you say like 2 sentences?
Hello, everybody. Hope you're all well. Have a good day. See you soon.
They should hear me hearing that fine.
Yeah, so now, look, I always hear her well, but then afterwards, when I watch the replay, I also think that her volume is low. And
right now it's pretty good. I mean, I can hear her just fine.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There is someone on this weekend on Saturday, because Sunday I could not even get to my laptop. On Saturday, I heard someone in a live saying that there is this person who's hit 100K, and that Crystal from Bagger Day is also giving away an amount of.
Sorry.
Speak.
I think she's called Tiffany.
Tiffany Hansen.
Yes.
So I went to put a comment in, because you've got to put a comment in with the keyword.
Yes.
And she's drawing a winner on the 12th of March, Friday night for me. I worked it out. The time it would be Friday night, 9 p.m. GMT plus 2. So it's going to be Linda's 7 p.m. GMT plus 2. And you guys must translate what that is. If it's 9 for me, it's going to be 4 p.m.
8 for me.
9. Yeah, but it's going to be minus 7
Linda,
hours
and that
for the
means 2 for the East Coast.
Time.
2 for the East Coast.
Is it 2? 9 p.m. minus 7 hours. Is that not 4 p.m.? No, wait. No, you're right. I'm going the wrong way. I must go this way. It's 2 p.m.
It's so confusing sometimes, isn't it? I'm sat there using my fingers thinking, right, it's 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock for me. So 5 hours behind is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, they're 12 o'clock for them, Eastern. I'm like,
but why am I even thinking? If Barbara says it's that time, she's right. I can't think when Barbara is wrong. So it's going to be 2 p.m. for the Eastern time.
Yeah.
But I thought Friday night, I would then, because you never know, I may win. I mean, I wish all of you the best, but I might win that heck of a $250. So I think I go live Friday, 6 p.m. my time. So I think then it would be 9 p.m. would be my cutoff time, because then 3 hours is long for a live, because I've got to hear who's going to win this Friday, you know, because I'm not sure if one of the rules, I must watch it again to hear if one of the rules are you've got to be there to win it.
I don't think so.
I didn't hear her say that.
No.
I think one of the rules was you had to comment the word.
Yeah.
And other than that, it was not restricted to you having to be there.
Is it?
No.
Because I was someone said something and I thought, ooh, I don't.
It's always fun to be there when they call out your name.
Set your time, you must be there. But I thought I would love to, because if I win, then
I don't even want to try anymore. I never win anyway.
Yes, he did, Jen. Sean Connery did indeed grow old gracefully. He was amazing.
He did. He sure did.
Oh, Linda, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling better.
What's wrong with you?
Better today. Not 100%, but I'm feeling better.
Were you under the weather?
I wasn't too good yesterday. I just had a persistent headache that I couldn't get rid of, so I had an early night.
And Nancy
that.
says, and now you're feeling better. When are you able to go for your injection, by the way, that you said that 3-monthly one? Now, after COVID, you must wait till everything's open, or when you can go for that, you must tell us. Because remember, you were saying about that in my last live. Yeah, and the monster truck song. I'm off today. The other grandma is out of quarantine, says Nancy.
Who are you talking to?
Talking
me?
about, I'm talking to Linda.
To me. Right. You're talking to me.
Because you
Right,
said
well,
you can only get that injection every 3 months, but since COVID, you couldn't get it. So my question was just
no,
when
I go for my first injection on Saturday. And
That's the
then,
vaccine injection.
Then 3 months later, I've even got the appointment. May, I think it is. May, I go for the second injection, yeah. Hi, Claire.
I got my
It's not
second
long enough.
one already as well.
Is
I'm
yours
just
in
hoping
May?
You
that
what?
the second one doesn't kick my behind as bad as the first one did.
I'm dreading it. I'm dreading it because it'll be sod's law. My mum and dad have both had it, and no after
Side
effects.
effects.
Yeah, side effects, none whatsoever. My husband's had it, no side effects. So you can blooming well guarantee I will get side effects. So I'm trying to get everything done before Saturday. What I need to
No, you're
get
going
done.
to say, they didn't get it, I'm not going to get it. So you're not welcome here. Side effects, you're not welcome here. Out the door. Crochet with Leanne. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Friday tutorial for the baby blanket. Oh, we can't wait for that to
lovely.
arrive. Veronica, my mom would have won the Blingo game last night if we were playing. Really? My mom would have won the Blingo game last night if we were playing. I wanted to ask Jeanette, because I now heard that you were saying you were making those hats and those are orders. And there was someone who said, whose live I attended. Let me quickly think on, because it was Saturday, that said that they would not be who was it that said that they would not be able to work for orders? And immediately I obviously thought of V, because she works for orders. But to me, it just sucks the joy out of it. Oh, it was Reggie. Reggie was saying in her live, and I've got to go watch the first 83 minutes replay because I missed the first 83 minutes. So I'll be watching the first 83 minutes replay of Reggie's live because her is so worth it. So Jeanette is working on orders, so that I was saying that would so make me, I don't know, to me, it makes me nervous, anxious, because they can say something they don't want it, something's wrong. Yeah, the pressure. It takes, I've never sold things, but I might make things and then say, you want to buy it? This is the price.
I've sold pre-made stuff. That's stuff that I made and then they like it and they buy it, but nothing in order. No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a bit, but I can tell you, Jeanette can handle the pressure. I love how Jeanette stands up for because she just says, she says take crocheting. She says, I put my price on. You want it, you take it, or you leave it.
That's it.
Exactly.
And
That's what
I absolutely respect that. But even Jeanette, you were saying it was a learning process. You had to get to a point where you valued your stuff and not whether people were saying whatever. It was like, I think this is the value of whatever this I've made, and I am going to, this is what's the price is. Yeah, because people who don't knit and do not crochet,
they got no clue what the value is. None.
Yeah. I have had customers where I custom made something. It was the wrong shade of the color. It was the wrong size. It's always something. So I gave up for a long time doing custom orders. But now when I do custom orders, you know what? If you want it, take it. If you don't, it's okay. But I don't put that pressure and that stress. I don't allow that anymore on me. Now, these orders that I'm getting for all these different colors, including pink, these are just, they asked me to make them some hats and scarf sets. I have the scarves as well. You know what? You made your deposit. I'm going to deliver them, and that's it. When we go into the store, I mean, you just taking a gamble, right? So yeah.
Yes. It. And I like to, when I do gift something, I actually, Linda, it sounds like the sound is good for everybody now. You know, I just wanted to say, you know why I did what I do when I do tutorials? I use that. Because then what it does is it only picks up a meter around me instead of the ambulance driving down the road. Because it will just choose that moment to come driving. And not that I pray everybody is healthy and whatever, survives whatever crash, but the police will take that moment to come driving down. Someone will take that Sunday afternoon, quiet afternoon, to rev their V8 and just see if it still works. You know, and the cell phones these days are so good. It picks up things miles away. So I'm like, no. This is not the end of this. And someone just gave me that advice. When you're doing a tutorial, just put the earphones in because it only picks up that little thing from your mouth, and it works wonderful.
Good.
I wanted to say something about what Jeanette now said about that, and now it's gone. It'll come back. It's going to fly around here somewhere. It's going to come back. It's going to come back just now.
I've got a tutorial going live on the 23rd as well of this month. It's the stitch that I used on my poncho, my green poncho. And I tell you how to construct it, how to put it together and that.
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
So I just explained.
Yeah. Because that, you know that Granny Square, you see me always wearing my makes. Now that Granny Square poncho that I have, that is a summer, absolutely summer thing. If I do anything with a Granny Square, I'll always only go the first 3 rounds of a Granny Square, because obviously anybody who knows a Granny Square, you just fast forward over that. But for those who want to make it, many people in my Facebook group is only getting into crochet now. So that's why I always go through the first 3 rounds of a Granny Square, and then I say, go and make now so many or whatever, and come back. And this is how we assemble, and this is how. So this yarn that I bought here is for a tutorial to make, because I thought to myself, you know, when you make a tutorial, I'll make a tutorial. So now, you know, the one I made for my daughter, because I have to make it for someone, because who am I making it for? I don't want to make it. Yarn is expensive. I don't want to make something for whoever. But then I decided, no, the next one I'm going to make is not for you, it's for me, because I need another one like that. So I'll just have to be my own model. I don't know who is going to take the picture and whatever. Hey, Jeanette, because I don't have any glass heads, whatever, because this is a poncho. So it's just going to be the best my look. So if anybody wants that, anyway, only those people who asked for the tutorial are going to watch it probably. But I thought, no, I'm going to make something for me.
So I did.
Yeah. Yeah. So all you did.
So all I did was explained about the pattern, did the foundation row and the 4 rows, which are the pattern, and wrote everything out and explained what I did, 2 rectangles, and then I got 2 pieces of rectangle papers and showed them how to put it together. And that's what I did. But it's left-handed.
Do you know how long it is? The tutorial?
It's not very long. It's not like hours and hours long. And I've
It doesn't
written
even
the
matter if it's hours and hours long.
Yeah.
The point is that if someone wants to make it, they are going to take the time and trouble to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So,
And
yeah.
I put the measurements and what I did and explained to them about the pattern and how the pattern worked and whatever. And I thought, because I was thinking about writing my own patterns, and then I thought, do you know what? That for me will take the enjoyment out of my crochet. I'm
very bad at pattern writing. I'm very bad at pattern writing, but I have thought to myself, if people are asking for patterns, you know, David Browning, he has been transcribing patterns for Bag a Day, and he can do that kind of thing. I would rather get someone, and if we come to an agreement, you can write a pattern. Okay, I'm going to write the pattern, we put it up, and you get something out of the sales, or you come to some agreement. I'm not a pattern writer, and that would because then once you do that, you must also send it to the testers, or what? Because now they've got to test if the pattern's now right, and etc. There's a whole thing, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I don't want to. I don't know how you. I don't know if you do your own patterns, Jeanette.
Yeah.
For me,
I don't write them, but I do them.
Yeah, I just don't feel. I think I'd rather do what I did yesterday, and that not yesterday, at the weekend, is do what I've done and then explain it in a video.
Yeah,
4 times
I tried to sit and write a pattern, and I just thought, it just wasn't for me.
Leanne is asking, how do you know how to sell the finished product for? As I was sharing on Jeanette, I think on Jeanette's live one time, that in a Facebook group, not my Facebook group, but in a Facebook group, I saw someone give it out as the cost price. Say the cost price of this. You can basically say times 4, because you say the cost price of this plus 3 times the cost price for labor, which is basically 4 times the cost, is what you should charge. I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what I read, how people who crochet for orders in South Africa on that Facebook group said that's how they charge. So I made a brown shawl once. I had to push through, didn't love making it. Yes. And Nancy's also saying she only makes to what is already done, sells what's already done. I just wrote a pattern for a poncho. Lovely. Good morning, Michael. You're joining us.
Old patterns.
Hi, Michael.
Wait. Your patterns, all yours, or that you've made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I just haven't got the wherewithal to sit and write it out. I just haven't got the.
How many projects you get from
the patience
total from there you go. There's a whole long answer there. Good morning,
maybe
Mike.
I'm lazy, but I'd rather sit.
Hi, Maribel.
Hi, Maribel.
Maribel is saying Jeannie on the hook crochet writes patterns but does not send for testing. Okay, well maybe look, she is a very experienced lady.
Yeah, and
maybe
if she tests the pattern,
if she knows it's right. Yeah, if she knows it's right, you know, I mean, that's all you can say. Then go for it. But yeah, there we go. Absolutely.
Everybody's different, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, there's it. Confident and experienced.
Yeah, I could. Maybe I'm just being lazy, but I'd rather sit and spend an hour doing some crochet than sit and spend 2 hours sitting trying to write a pattern out.
Well,
I think you have to find
like a secretary. These are like the notes I take. It's half Dutch, half English. terms in there. And this is in short how to make this one.
Okay, lift it just above the. Okay, like closer. What am I looking at?
Dragon.
A dragon. Dragon. Oh yes. It's surely not only 2 pages. You've still got to turn over.
Yeah, no, if I have to write it down in full, because this is like short script for a secretary.
That you
secretary
understand.
makes
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what this is. I've kind of designed my own crochet short script. So those 2 pages make the big dragon.
Wow.
But in short script, if I have to write it down, I'm probably going to need like 4 to 5 pages.
Wow. I will watch a video fully and then watch it again and actually write out the pattern for future use if need be. Really, Michelle? You take a lot of, you like, I mean, that's a lot of, is trouble the word, effort.
I got like tons of notebooks, but this is a concept that I'm going to make next year because this one I need to have on there with the Christmas village. And I drew out the sketch of what I want to make.
Wow.
Santa's castle. So that's the sketch of what I want to make. This has the colors over here. And then everything that I need to make to go with it.
Wow. That is amazing.
That is going to be amazing.
So that is
going to be amazing. But you sound like my daughter because she comes to me with a book. Oh, mommy, look. Now I'm looking. What am I going to look at now? Then she, look. What do you call that? Like it's like a mood board. Now this she's going to make X, and here is X's colors on this side and X's things she needs on that side, and I'm like, oh boy. I'm looking, but I only can look so long, and then I said, okay, no, you're losing me now. Stop. I've seen enough. It's great because for me to take all that effort into writing all that, look, each to his own. But and there are times I do that, but not in that detail. To me, that's detailed. Wow, I can just say wow. Not criticizing, I say wow. But as for me, I'm like, I would rather sit and get it in my head all the way until I can do it, and then do it. But you're like Jessica. She's got the book and the.
Well, this is the one. This is a sketch I made, but I wasn't able to make it at the time because my hand had an inflammation in my hand, so I couldn't make it. But that is why I've written down everything, because normally I just go by just
freestyle.
Put the sketch in for this is what the idea I got in my head, and then just make it.
Yeah.
And I have started to for my own self, basically started writing as I go. So I am writing the first part of the base, how I make the base, and then I write that down, but it's basically just for myself on how I do it. The how are you doing that? That part is basically me.
Yeah.
Just for myself. Because
I just want to ask you.
This is 4 baby hats, right there.
Okay, wait. Let me just bring you on big here. Is that 4 baby hats? Jeepers, that's the shortest patterns I've seen. That must definitely be shorthand.
Yeah,
shorthand is the word.
That's what I meant. I just do it. I just write it in shorthand.
It just came to me. It was flying around here. It just came to me as
I used to do shorthand many years ago.
Listen, I wanted to ask Michael. I'm getting to halfway done with the shawl. I'm knitting and I'm going to block it after this in a second pattern that I'm making today. Going to post it in a video tomorrow as a premiere. I wanted to know, as a premiere, I don't know if any of you know, how does it work? Because sometimes it feels like a live, but it's not a live. So a premiere, because it has the look of a live when you go do a premiere.
Yeah, but it's basically you can set up a video that you've pre-recorded, and then if you make it go in Premiere, you can actually be there in the chat and then talk to everybody as the video plays. So that you can get live reaction to your pre-recorded video. That's basically.
Now, what I would like to know is, how is that more beneficial than posting? I would like to ask someone who knows YouTube to say, how is a premiere more beneficial than just posting a video? That's an interesting question.
It's not more beneficial for numbers or for views or anything like that. It is more beneficial if you have questions about what do they think? Will they think of this? Do they like this? Do I need to make more patterns like this? That can be answered right there in the chat for you. So if you have questions for the people that watch your videos, they can answer them right away.
Yeah, I really like that. When I've attended quite a few premieres, and I love that, the fact that the author is right there. What is Cheeky Miss V laughing about? Jeanette, I wanted to ask you, you're sitting lovely, and this is the most quiet I've ever seen you, but isn't it relaxing to be able to sit there and someone else is steering? Because obviously, I marvel at how Jeanette she's steering, and it's like the toe is doing the clutch and the other toe is doing the steering wheel while the two hands are doing the crocheting, and I'm like, woo! We're not going to crash, I know, because I've been in this vehicle many times, but I think it's beneficial if I turn and move left, because I know we're going to arrive, but I just do not want to see as we go, because, hey, I'm telling you.
As much as I love to talk, I equally love to listen. As much as I love to talk, believe me, but I love to listen too.
But I tell you, when I'm attending someone else's live, even when I'm on like this, what I love is the fact that I'm there with someone. I don't have to type so much because I'm on the panel, and I can sit and crochet and relax, especially if I don't have to look down, and I can look up and see everybody, but someone else is doing the comments. Someone else is paying attention to the viewers.
I was watching a live before, and they had I don't know how many people, maybe 6 people on the panel, and everyone was talking at the same time. I couldn't understand anything that was going on. And I told myself, if I ever go on someone's live, I'm going to sit back and listen. And because it was just so much conversation going on, I don't think anybody got their points across because they kept cross talking. Even the host wasn't able to get what they were saying. So, yeah.
You see, what happens here is Linda knows by now what I do is the eyebrow thing, because I just go like this. And she knows she can talk, because I don't want to talk the same time as her. If she wants to talk to me, she can just go like in school, want to say something. So we never
Miss.
That's the point. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I go to the bathroom.
That's a good one. Raise your hand if you want to say something.
Because it's terrible if everybody talks over each other. I feel bad, especially if there's a time delay. And because I wouldn't want to miss anything that anybody here has to say. And especially my wonderful viewers that take all the time to come and watch us. It is there. Maribel agrees with you. I agree, Annette. It is hard to understand and gives a headache. You all need a paddle.
Exactly, Maribel. Exactly. That's true. And just raise up a paddle.
We'll have a paddle. There we go. Like there.
We've got our very own paddles, Maribel. Hand.
You know what V does? I tell you, you know what V does? Okay, V, I've got you. I'm going to tell them your secret. You know what V does? If she wants a
What
turn
she
to
does?
speak, so we're talking like this now, and she wants a turn to speak. She goes like this. Everybody's attention is grabbed. No one's listening to who's talking. They want to see the yarn.
That
Look
always
at
works.
this. Look at this.
Exactly. It's so effective.
And they're just handy right by my chair on my shelf. Oh, dear me.
I mean, I would like to want to mute Barbara right there and solo V and like, what was that? Show us. You know, I mean, no one's got a chance against any ball of yarn. It's just like, zoom. Ole, look, V is nothing about that, but it's true.
It's true.
But it's very effective. And she's very respectful because she hasn't seen anything. She took her paddle and covered it with yarn and zoop. Now everybody's done. Now the comments on chat is going, oh, V, show V, lift it up, V. What is it, V?
Won't be a minute.
That's called hijacking the conversation.
That's a good one.
Michael raised his paddle. He is going to go coffee. There you go. Yes, I need attention. She needs attention. Okay, there we go. So this is another way you can raise a hat solo.
Great job. I saw it yesterday. Great job.
Now some audio to go with that, please.
This is it. This is the test pattern that I did for Reggie, a J-hook crochet. And it's the first time I've ever done the band, join it together and then work round until you get the desired length. And I put a pom-pom, and there's a button inside that you can take the pom-pom off. So
yes,
Linda,
that's beautiful.
Is it blue or black? Is the pom-pom blue or black?
Well, it is actually, I thought it was black, but it's not. It's navy blue, so I need to change it for a black one. I can see now it's navy blue, but I thought it was black. So I'm going to change it for black. And the yarn is grey, but it looks silver. And the pattern was so easy to do. I was thrilled. I'm going to be doing this pattern again, I can assure you. I really like this. So I'll
Did
put it
you
on.
say the yarn is what? So the yarn is, repeat that sentence, just what? The yarn is what?
The yarn is grey, not silver. Some people said it looked like silver. So there we go.
Lovely, lovely. Too hot for here, but love the hat, says Nancy. Yes.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you, thank you. I don't like hats, believe it or not.
Yeah, I don't like hats because
But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed
Yeah.
making that. I like making them. I just don't like wearing them.
I don't like making something I'm not going to wear.
Well, we grew up when I was young. I lived in the Far East when I was young because my dad was in the Royal Marines and that. So we were kind of, it was like shorts and t-shirts, dresses and that. And so we never wore hats and coats and scarves and that because we didn't need them.
It's
so
too
when
hot.
we came and we wore flip-flops or, you know, the plastic jelly bean shoes, I hated them. You know which ones I'm talking about? They're called jelly beans. Yes. You know which ones I'm talking about? Oh, I hated them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hated those.
Oh my gosh, I hated them. So when we finally came back to England to live, it was such a shock because I had to wear shoes. I had to wear a coat. I had to wear a hat, gloves, scarf. Oh, I hated it. I cried. I hated
What
it.
age was that?
I was about 9. We came back to England. Yeah, in 1969 we came back to England, and I hated it. I think I cried for the first 6 months because I wanted to go back to the sun. And to this day, I still hate winter. I hate wearing boots. I will wear flip-flops 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year if I could get away with it and not get cold feet. But just one of them things. But when we were at school, my mum was a knitter, and there was me and my 2 younger sisters, and she used to knit us a hat, scarf, and mittens for school. And as soon as I walked around the corner, the hat was off and in my bag. I hated them. She knew I did it, but she just determined that I had to have one on.
She thought she had to do her motherly duty, and yeah.
But I even to this day I hate wearing hats. I must admit, since we go walking at least 4 times a week, and during the winter when it's been really, really cold, I have been known to wear a hat because it's just been so freaking cold. But I don't like hats at all.
Yeah. Let me ask Veronica, tomorrow giveaway in your live stream, that's noon. 12 p.m. is noon Eastern time. Just get it right. I just want to get that right. Maribel, yes, it was weird getting Knit Crate on Sunday, but yay, it was last night when I got the message that it had been delivered, so I just waited till this morning. I'm so glad I got the matching color. Maribel says, I make lots of things because I love to crochet, but don't really wear any of it. Give most of it away. I did make a cardigan that I wear. That's about it. And that's her link for tomorrow noon live. That is fantastic. D, I got that color too. It's so nice. Yes. But
I gotta go because I have an appointment in 15 minutes that I have to go to.
All right.
You beat me because I was about to say the same thing.
They're going to crack my back.
Oh, lovely.
The chiropractor. The chiropractor.
Yep. Because it's out of line again. So that's why I said I'm sitting, and that's about it.
Oh. But afterwards it's fine. Afterwards it's fine.
It should be. It should be. It's probably gonna be sore for a bit, but it should be fine.
All right. Well, you take care. Hugs.
Yes.
Take care.
Okay, so let's see when we see you again that you're hunky-dory. 100%.
Will do. Bye.
Okay, thank you so much for coming up. Thank you so much for coming up. I don't like that view. I like this view.
You like it? I have to go as well because I have to get ready for work. But thank you, because you're super for allowing me to come on to your live stream.
Allowing you. I am so privileged that you came on. I'm absolutely
it's lovely to see you, Jeanette. I love your super.
She's good at it.
You're super. I love it when
she's so good at it.
Love you, Jeanette.
Love you guys.
Have a lovely Monday.
Thank you.
And I pray everything goes smooth for you. It's not a blue Monday. It's a great Monday.
It's a great Monday.
It's a great Monday.
Okay.
All right. Take care, guys.
Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's just see. This event is taking place here. We have a new member. Welcome, the naughty. We have got to. Where's the thing? I've got to play. Get your jingle jangle on your ankle. And let's get down to welcome this new member.
Get your belly button now to do it.
Ooh la la! Welcome, V. You know what, V?
Congratulations. Welcome to the
V,
Square
that's one of the
Squad.
best choices. V, that's one of the best decisions you could have made in your life. It's an investment. We just want to assure you that you will not regret it. You know, they sometimes tell you that when you bought a car, like that. Definitely when you buy a house. Let me just quickly catch up with the comments. Why am I so I'm not very far behind. Why am I? Oh, there we go. There we go. Let me just quickly get the comments. Oh, I'm looking past the gangster here. No, it's not. It's not. Just teasing you. Just teasing you. There we go. Let's quickly see what Granny
see
D
me
says.
today.
Yes. No, you're 100%. So many projects I have to get back on. Just must get this baby blanket done. But I want to make another green
tam
something.
Tam.
What's that?
It's called
what does
a
it
tam.
mean?
It's like a hat.
Since I gave mine to my daughter, I'm also making a capelet for a cow. Wow.
I've just done
there you go, Inga.
I've just done a capelet, Granny D.
Hooray. Bye, DOY, says Super V. And everybody says bye, Jeanette. Trying to get that way, Dina. Hi, you're busy with projects. Trying to get that way. She's trying to get busy with projects. Yes, so that the UFOs can be FOs. Bye, says Consuelo. Everyone, have a great day.
You too, Jeanette. Take care.
I'm so happy to be part of the group, says Veronica. Oh, yes, remember? It's a decision you won't regret. It's an investment.
It's an investment, yes. So, I decided to, what's beautiful, the hat. Dina says, Linda, it's beautiful. Do you mean the hat, Dina?
Yes. You're on the green team now, yes. Yeah. Linda, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I decided that to have a super chat, and I was speaking to Dana, and Joe has give up his live on that Wednesday, so I can take his live to do my super chat live.
Oh, like a celebration, like what my monetization party was, something like that. You're talking about that
because I've hit over. Well, I've nearly hit 2,600 subscribers.
Oh, wow!
So
that is a milestone of note.
So I've got a few donations of people donating to the prizes, and I've got a couple. So I've got a couple more things that I need to do, and I'm thinking of I've got a couple of questions to ask for prizes as well. So I just thought
you've got a couple of questions to ask for prizes.
Yes,
what does that mean?
Kind of pick a number 1 to 60, and whoever I've got other little prizes to go with the super chat.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
So there's just a couple of things I want to check out as well. So it's all going to be coming together, but I'll still go live at 1 o'clock, my usual 1 o'clock slot. I'll go live then we'll go across to Dana, then Kim, and then back to me on that Wednesday.
Oh, my apologies. The date again?
31st of March.
The last day of March. Okay, so there's lots of time to still. Are you going to create a?
I've already done it. Okay,
so that you can, because if if you can drop the link in the chat, or yeah, then one can, it's easy to set a reminder, you know, so that one doesn't forget, because it's not your usual time, is it? Am I right? Hey, it's after your usual time.
Yeah, it's 5
I love
o'clock.
that. With this. What is Veronica laughing at? I must have done something or not caught something. You too, Jeanette. There we go. She's at the surgery center. Be Jane. Be yourself with Jane. And it's her birthday today, and I serenaded her. Okay, wait. There we go. I'm just saying. Wait. I think I just want to get back in the. I'm in the. Yeah. I just want to quickly catch up here. I just frogged what I'd already done on the capelet. I'm using much bigger needles. I had done that to begin with, but frogged to follow the pattern exactly, but I like it better the way I did it. Okay.
Oh, it's
she
a pain
loves
when you
it
do that, isn't it, Dee? When you do what you want to do and then you frog it.
She says we should do
a regular collaboration. That's an idea, isn't it?
This is a regular collaboration, you know. That's fantastic. Hello, Granny Crafted Edna. Didn't say hello there. I always throw the comment up there to acknowledge you in the chat, so that I don't interrupt my guest. You know, good manners here. Hello, Leanne, Granny Crafter Edna. Hey,
hello,
Leanne.
Granny Crafter Edna. Hope you're well.
Crocheting with Leanne. Ooh, yes, those of you who haven't grabbed up Crocheting with Leanne, please check her out and join her family and show some love and support if you want to. I wonder if Dana is going live today after me, which means in
16 minutes.
Am I right? 16. Hello, but then it is like that, because 16 minutes is very specific. Hey?
Yeah.
So you know that you know that for a fact then. Because I remember her saying that she's going live on a Monday morning after me. But let me quickly check. I'm just going to check. Created crochet, and there it comes up, and I'm going to check. You know, I have never worked with this yarn, and I bought this yarn, but I bought it purely because I could not resist it. I have been to the shop at least 3 times where this yarn was lying there calling my name, and I looked at it, winked at it, and went home. But today I saw it as I came onto the shop. The whole front of the shop is glass. I could see it in the bin.
Yeah.
And I thought, today is the day. I have no idea what to make for it, but this is such a beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes. A baby
make a
thingy.
nice shawl.
Yes. Hey, shawl. Shawl. Did you say shawl?
Yes, shawl.
This for a shawl.
Yeah. Why not? Nice summertime one.
Is it? To me, it would look like I'm wearing something for a baby.
Or do a nice summer top.
Yeah. So
you're thinking baby.
I was thinking baby because there you go. Let me just crochet, loving it. You love it. Yes, I love it. I'm telling you, I went to the shop 3 times, and I don't often go to the shop, but the last 3 times I've been there, I've seen this, and I thought,
just been calling your name.
Oh,
buy
you can only buy it if you've got money, so I just resisted. And what I did get today was my temperature blanket that I'm busy with for the challengers. I phoned my daughter from the shop and I said, take the thing that I have my yarn in from the hottest temperature, tell me which one is getting low, just so that I can fill up that few, and I think I bought only 5 balls today. Just so I don't run out, because we're still in the hot days. Today's 21.
Yes.
It's the coolest it's been. So the hotter ones were getting low on yarn. So I don't want to run out.
No, you don't want to run out. I joined the first 2 rows of my granny square, my granny blanket.
Wow! And can we see it or not? Yes.
Yeah, if
not
you
now.
just bear with me. Just bear with.
I bear with you. I will bear with you. Yes, Dana should be going live soon, but sometimes she is late. Yes, sometimes she is late. But for those of you who want to, I'm going to paste that. I'm going to type there, Dana's live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can put square raid when you go, and there it goes. And let's make you big. Just I think open with a right click, open that link that I've dropped on a right click and open in a new tab, otherwise it takes you out of the chat. Solo, there we go. Linda, show is all yours. Let me see. To your left, more to your left. Beautiful. Okay, so that's lovely. That's
so
lovely.
I did all 30 38.
Could you just like you've got it now, but that we don't see the dark blue, that we see the other side. Let me see that. And just if you bring it closer. Yeah, to me, that would be like the quote unquote right side, because from this side where I'm looking, it looks more, you know how it looks more like the right side, and then one side looks like the wrong side. But once it's done, there won't be a right and a wrong once it gets used to it, you know?
Yeah. But so I've done all, so that is the first row. Then
yes.
Then the second row
is the lighter blue.
Yeah, and then so on the third, I've got one of the jade, I've got a turquoise, and then all the way down, all blue, pale blue, and then the last 2, I've got a jade and the turquoise. So and I've done 4 of the pale blue. So I've made a start on the 3rd row. I need to
wow.
So
that's fantastic.
So I've got another 12 rows to do.
I usually wait until I've got all of that in check before how do you say in check? Well, let me just get join you. There we go.
Veronica.
Yeah, everybody loves it. And Claire, I have not said hello, but I believe I put your name on because I was talking to Jane when you came in. But that's what I do. I throw you up there to say, I see you. I see you. So pretty, Linda. Love the colors. It's be nice, Linda. Love the blues.
Thank you.
I think it'll be marvelous once it's done. Marvelous once it's done.
But because I didn't want, because mine are only 4-inch squares, I didn't want to have 252 to put together. Yeah, I'm still going to have to do the horizontal, but at least I've got the vertical joins, and then when it's all done, then I can do the vertical, and then I've got to decide then once it's done whether or not I go round with a border, with a granny square border. I'm not decided yet, but I'm really pleased with how it's turning out.
You've got time to decide, because there's lots of time to decide. That's a lot of squares, because my blanket that I made, that's called Ursula's blanket, that I have the tutorial of, then the entire blanket is half double crochets, was only 144 squares, and it was 12 by 12. So yours is going to be
mine's going to be a rectangle. So I've got 14 across, 18 down.
18. Wow. So this, my apologies for asking again, but I forgot. What is the final size that you think it's going to be? Estimate. What were you, when you were doing
I've got my chart. I've got my chart. I've got my graph.
Yes. Oh,
I've
Michael
got my
also
graph.
likes.
It's going to be 6 foot by 5 foot.
Okay, so that's my size as I lie down on the bed, and then
My
nearly
size.
a little bit shorter than
wait,
you.
wait.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a lovely size.
Yeah.
But what and the yarn is it double knit or 4-ply?
4-ply.
That's the point. I think because mine was double knit.
Yeah.
Mine is that size,
So
144 squares, but it is double knit, and yours is 4-ply. Wow.
So you see, I'm
let
on
me
this.
Let me just quickly solo you.
Okay. So this is the
Yeah.
graph. So these are the first 2 rows I've done, and this is the 3rd row that I've
from
made
top
a
to
start.
bottom.
So it goes.
Pardon, have you done from top to bottom or from where to where?
I've done, you can see I've done these 2 rows, which I've just shown you. And then I moved on to
crossed
this.
it out. Oh, there you go. Oh, you've crossed it out.
Yeah, so, and the yellow is the cream, and then I've just got a little bit of the green. And what I plan to do is, for the border, because I've only used a little bit of green and I still want to bring that in, I'm thinking of doing the start a granny square, a granny stitch border for 2, and then do a good maybe 3 or 4 rows of the green, and then finish off with the cream. So I'm just playing, so I can incorporate a bit more green, but I wanted more cream on this as well. So but it'll look nice on my bed when it's done.
Oh, I'm sure. I love that because and I love that joining method, as you well know.
Yeah, well, I sat and watched you do it.
It's fine that I didn't say it was a very emotional chat at the time. Yes, here we are not scared to talk about the difficult things in life. No, the difficult things in life must be scared of us.
Yeah.
That's because we will just come together and pray it away and talk it away. There you go. Out you go. Not welcome. Not paying the rent. Get out. That thing that come against us. Oh, yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So,
and that's what the friendship's all about in the live chats, to support each other, not only in the good times, but the bad times too, because that's what we're all here for, to help each other, to, talk things through and, get the support from everybody in the chat, not just the people, not just like us up here, you can see us, but everybody in the chat too. I wasn't thinking I need to get some Crystal,
it's nice.
Sorry. Can I just answer Crystal's question? Crystal, my husband got my if you Google graph paper on Google, if you go to Google and type in graph paper, you can then download it and then put it on and then print it out. That's what I did. I didn't go and buy because they only sell it in big packs, and if you only want 1 or 2 sheets, I just printed mine off, put it into my Word program. Put it into my Word program.
Yes, well, that's brilliant. Are you I wanted to know, are you stopping talking, taking out your hearing here and now? Where you're going?
Fell out, and I'm thinking, oh, Ursula's gone quiet. Thank goodness for that.
No response to that. No response. I'll treat it with the contempt it deserves.
I know. I'm joking with you. I'm joking.
Yeah. Michael, Veronica, I sent you an email last night. About an hour, I got your after an hour, maybe an hour after, I got your last email to me. Or I got your last email to me, maybe. See. Now that's great. So let me just go there quickly, and I think I'm just going to copy and paste. I hope Control V and Triple C. Let's do a square raid. When we go, I'm just dropping her link again because we're on in 2 minutes. Dana should be live, and then we can join her there. And you know how it goes, Linda. There's just
Square
time
raid.
to go say hello, type hello, square raid, run for the comfort break, and then come back and relax. My daughter was saying to me, because you know what? Friday night live was so long, I never intended it to be that long. But my daughter was saying to me, how is it that you don't need to use the bathroom in all that time? I said, well, first of all, I don't drink before the time any liquids. Let's just clarify that it's liquids. And then I only have the 2 cups of, let me quickly, my battery is running low. I only have 2 cups of coffee or whatever, and then maybe a bit of water. And I think that is it, because I said to her, but you're a teenager, young adult. You can go and watch 2 movies in a row and not need the bathroom. I mean, your attention is so taken up in what you're busy with, you don't even think about it, So there we go. I'm wanting to design something while so I'm having to take a crochet break due to my shoulder and nerve issues. I'm wanting to design some things.
It's saying she's gone live. I've just got.
Is it? Okay. So I'm just going to paste that is Dana from Dana's link. Please do a square raid. I would so appreciate it. And let's head over there. And I want to say to everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us, with Linda and myself. And we really appreciate it. Square raid to Dana. There you go, Dina. I can never have Dina and Dana in the same live. That is super confusing to me. And if you want to see spoonerisms, they're going to happen and the wrong person is going to answer. So I just Triple C and Dina. So thank you, everybody. And
thank you for
drop your
having me.
links or
and
whatever.
I'm going to get on the banana skin and tiddle off out.
Do a banana split out of here.
All right. Love you, Ursula. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
See you
honey.
at Triple
On
C.
YouTube
Bye-bye.
streams. Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. And it has been absolutely awesome. You've been awesome. And we're going over to Dana, Triple C, and be blessed. Thanks, my awesome Ursula. Thank you, VRV, member of the Square Squad. Bye-bye, everybody. Helen, have a great day or evening. Helen, and you too, and everybody in this chat, have a super time. Inge, sweet Inge. Yes. Bye, Ursula and Linda, says Consuelo. I'm just taking a minute to say goodbye, but head on out and do a square raid if you want. Of course, if you want. It's free world, free will. See you at Dana. Oh, yes, you're definitely going to see me at Dana's. Bye-bye, Crystal. Thank you for coming. Thank you for spending time with me. I so appreciate it. Okay, and then I'm going to press the end broadcast little thing.